But, hope you don't enjoy it too much. I mean, I'm going to be honest about it here.
Oh, yeah.
But we hope it's a good game and really should be. Finally get to play this thing. And first off, we want to send a big thank you and take a hat off to the grounds crew here at the Springfield Parks and Recreation Department. We are on field number 5, which is just across from the stadium field where they play the championship games. And as you'll hear in an interview with Coach Crump, they came up last night to take a look at it. And she said there was water standing on this field last night when they came up here. But the crew got out, got that water off. They put, I don't know how many tons of diamond dry, well, not tons, but a lot of diamond dry out here and got it ready to go. And with the exception of it being a bit wet in the outfield, it looks like it's a pretty good track out there, all things considered. The field's in excellent shape, and I don't think it's going to be a factor in today's game. So we, again, thank them for the hard work they put in to get 2 fields ready to go today.
Yeah, I mean, this field's not 100% perfect, but it's playable.
Yeah.
And it was not playable yesterday. Not at all.
As you'll hear Coach Crump say, she said if they'd have stocked it, you probably could have come up here and gone fishing last night.
Oh, yeah. It was kept. We're out last night. We drove around. We looked at this when we went down to Central, where we were going to be playing, and checked that one out as well. And they had the fields ready to go, but I mean, there was just all kinds of there's water everywhere. We're watching the outfield here right now, and Anna Campbell just went to come in on a ball and didn't stop. She just slipped. You have to be careful.
That's going to be the issue today. Is probably footing in the outfield. Infield should be in good shape. I had a chance to talk with Lady Eagles head coach Ashley Crump before the game today, before they started their pregame preparations. And I'll have that interview with Ashley coming up from our pregame interview sponsor, the fine, friendly folks at Sully's Ace Hardware.
Sully's Ace Hardware in Sullivan has a helpful, experienced staff to assist you with any home project. Sully's is a full-service steel dealer, and they carry Cub Cadet, lawn tractors, and zero-turn mowers built in America since 1961. You'll also find premium quality paints, Craftsman tools and accessories, and Ox Tools, an innovative new professional line of hand tools. Sully's is a DR power dealer with a great line of outdoor products like leaf vacs, walk-behind mowers, trimmers, and log splitters. Sully's Ace Hardware on the South Service Road in Sullivan.
Talking with Lady Eagles head coach Ashley Crump, getting ready for the Class 3 state semifinal game against Blair Oaks down here in Springfield. And Coach, the moment's finally here.
Finally here. We're excited. We are. We were ahead of schedule actually getting on the bus. I think the girls are just ready. We know that this is our last day together. This is the end of our 2021 season, and we're just ready to play, be in the moment with each other, make some memories, and just have a great day.
It's been again that day delay, and I tell you what, I'm really glad they delayed it a day because. I felt so sorry for those teams playing yesterday, and that soup and stuff that they were playing in, that would have been very difficult. But today we've got a few clouds. Looks like it's going to break up, though, and get some sunshine. Should be a beautiful day for softball.
It should. We were excited, too. I mean, it's cold today, but I can't imagine yesterday with the wind and the rain and everything on top of that. We did that before here against Mexico, and it was terrible. So we are blessed that we get to put both of our games today on the very last day of high school sports. All
right,
sports.
and a big thank you and a big shout out to the crew here at Springfield Parks and Recreation for getting these fields ready to go today. With what we've had down here the last couple of days, they've done an amazing job.
Yeah, we saw this field last night, and it was standing water. It looked like you could go fishing on it. So for it to look this good today is pretty remarkable.
All right, let's talk about the game today. Blair Oaks coming in, the top-ranked team in the state, probably one of the better, if not the best pitcher in the state, and Andy Sebanek. Tall order for you today.
Yeah, for sure. We just got to come in, play our game, just stay focused and play ball.
Yeah, we talked in interview in Sports Talk. I think your girls kind of like that underdog role.
They do. Yep, and that's what we're going with today.
Now as we talked, in case folks didn't hear the interview on Sports Talk, Sebanek with good velocity, but she's also got good movement. But the rise ball, I think, is probably her best pitch.
For sure. We just got to make sure we're looking low in the zone and attacking the pitches as they come in and getting the good pitches when we get them and not chasing anything out.
Yeah. All right. So today you've got Jaden Blankenship in the circle.
Yes, I do.
Going with the experience. So she's been here before. She's been underneath the lights and been in the big games.
Yeah, and it's worked well for us down this postseason stretch. So not really changing it up today.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time today. Good luck.
Thank you.
And that's Coach Ashley Crump with the interview before the game today. And the girls are they're ready to go, Mike. They're just looking forward to it.
Yeah, they've being a day late, too. I mean, they've been up, they've been down, they've been up, they've been down. You know, they're just, let's go, let's get it done.
Well, and you know this team. They enjoy each other. They enjoy playing the game. I know they did some fun things. When I talked to her for the interview on Sports Talk this morning, they had a chance to get a workout in the local facility, got some throwing and some hitting in. So that kind of broke up, I don't know if you're going to call it monotony. And, of course, they got to go to their favorite place, Lambert's, last night for supper,
right?
Which made the trip, the whole trip worthwhile. They really enjoy going down there. But, it's a team that likes to have fun. They're a loose team. And, outwardly they don't seem like they feel the pressure.
No, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that they're not in awe. They've been here before. It's another game. Is it an important game? You bet. They know how important it is. But it's another game, and they're not in awe. We got freshmen too, right?
Yeah.
But these freshmen have already played some big games. So they've got their feet wet. This isn't their first game. I think they're going to be fine. I don't think the nerves are going to be a problem today.
Your two seniors, Riley Branson and Sophie Wyrick, this is their fourth consecutive trip to the state Final Four.
Right.
The program 5 out of 6 years has been in the Final Four, of course, winning the championship last year. Blair Oaks is a team that is familiar, a program that's familiar with the Final Four.
12 times.
12 times they've been here.
Yep.
I don't know how many total for Sullivan. It's probably that 8. Close, 8 total.
8. Yep.
So both these teams, the programs have, Final Four experience. I'm sure some of the seniors on this team, I believe they have been up here, have not won it, but that's the hump that they're looking to get over. I think really this is probably a situation where they're senior heavy in the starting lineup. They probably feel like this is probably their year.
Which is the same thing we said when Logan Rogersville came to town.
Yeah,
they were senior heavy. We figured, okay, this has got to be their time to shine, and they did, but we shined a little brighter, and that's what we're looking for today.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and look at some of the statistics for these two teams as we get set for the first pitch here in a little while. Blair Oaks right now is out taking their infield. Sullivan has finished theirs. I will tell you, Sullivan is the home team by virtue of the coin flip, so they will be, of course, batting second all the way through. We'll have the last bat of the game, and we will have some stats and more coming up after these messages.
Dace Insurance is a full-service independent insurance agency with 35 years of experience serving the needs of over 5,000 individuals and families and 300 businesses in our area. Dace Insurance is an agency you can depend on with proven professionals, honest, fair, and interested in the needs of the people they serve. Sharon Dace and her staff don't work for an insurance company. They work for you with home, life, auto, and commercial policies tailored for you. Dace Insurance, located at 602 North Franklin in Cuba and 47 East Springfield in Sullivan. Coldwell Banker, Reeves Realtors in Sullivan is an honest, professional, and friendly real estate agency with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Whether you're buying or selling, the experienced agents with Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtors will help guide you through this difficult process. Rachel Shoemaker and her agents use the latest technology like CirclePix marketing, Facebook, and other social media. If you're looking for a full or part-time career, contact Rachel to find out how you can become an agent. A vital part of our community, Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtors of Sullivan.
All right, looking at some of the stats. These Blair Oaks Falcons come in with a record of 30-4 on the season. Their losses this year have been to Fulton. Back in September, lost to them 5-3. Then the Jeff City Varsity Tournament that Sullivan won, they lost to Ozark in their second game and then lost to Lee Summit North 9-2 and 3-2 the finals there. They had a loss in the Columbia QP Classic Tournament. They lost their first-round game to Lee Summit West 3-2 in 8 innings. So just 4 losses on the season. And, the thing that really jumps out at me, Mike, with this Blair Oaks team, first of all, is the pitching stats.
Yes.
Now, I checked with some of the Blair Oaks fans before we went on. Their number one pitcher is Andy Sebanek. She's a 5'7" senior. She has not signed anywhere yet.
She has not. Okay.
She's keeping her options open. Well, they told me she has 3 or 4 different options that she's kind of weighing right now and, hopes to make a decision, fairly soon after the season, but still trying to, get a few things worked out. But she's got some offers from some pretty good schools. Well, on the season, she's 20-2.
Why not keep your options open? Why sign early?
Yeah. 20-2. And she has only given up in 22 games that she's got a record on, 20 earned runs.
Yeah, that's just unbelievable.
In 137 innings pitched for a 1.02 ERA. Now, here's the number that is going to jump out at you. 236 strikeouts to 18 walks.
Which means she's throwing strikes.
So that's an average of right at 10 strikeouts a game.
Right.
And I think probably to someone similar to what we've seen this year, probably Taylor Brown from Washington.
Right.
Who rolled through the games yesterday.
Yeah,
congratulations to the Washington Lady Blue Jays.
Rolla finished up
Rolla was second. So Washington beat them. But Washington rolled through it, a 10-0 win over Platte County in 5 innings. Then they beat Rolla 11-0 in 5 innings. Taylor Brown, their sophomore pitcher, struck out 28. She struck out 15 and 13. Gave up 3 hits on the day. 1 in the first game, 2 in the second game. No runs.
Yeah, no runs in both.
2 walks.
2 games, too.
In two games. So congratulations to them, and they're loaded for the future. They're young. They'll be back. But, 236 strikeouts to 18 walks. Just amazing. Now, their backup pitcher, we were watching them warm up side by side a while ago, is Olivia Moyer, a 5'7" junior. So they'll be in pretty good hands if she takes over next year. She's 9-2, only giving up 13 earned runs in 11 games for a 1.40 ERA, 65 and 2/3 innings pitched. She has 110 strikeouts and 13 walks.
Yeah.
So together, 246 strikeouts, only 31 walks between the two pitchers. So, Sullivan, the ball is going to be around the plate.
Right.
And as Coach mentioned in the pregame, the rise ball is the out pitch, the big pitch for Sebanek. Sullivan, she said in their practices coming up and in their session yesterday, the big thing they worked on is seeing the ball down in the zone. The big thing is to try to recognize that rise ball early, because it has a late jump to it. Just the way she throws it, that thing takes off right before it gets to home plate and goes up. It looks like it's going to be a top part of the strike zone and then takes off. And, you're swinging under it. It's going to be up, over your head. So that's going to be a big key to see how Sullivan adjusts to that today.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. That's why we play the games. I mean, that's the whole reason we play the games. We got the men in blue are here. There's 3 of them here today. 3 gentlemen, as it were. And we'll let you know who they are as soon as we find out. But so we're getting ready. I would say we're getting ready pretty soon now to give the introductions of the teams. Quarter till by my watch up here.
And they're finalizing some stuff. The PA announcers, score clock, they run on a very tight schedule.
Yes.
Here, they've got a form that they hand out to all the coaches as far as, when they can start stretching, when they can get in the batting cage, when they can go at, the outfield to throw, when they can take their infield. And they've got local representatives here, and they've got the stopwatch out, and they've got the schedule in their hands, and they're keeping everybody on the tight timeline and the straight and narrow. So they've got a certain time that everything is scheduled to happen, and they'll wait it out, if they have to, or they'll pull them back if somebody gets going a little early. They'll tell them you got to wait. But
especially with the way things have been the last couple of days, on again, off again. They've got to do this to keep things moving in the right direction.
Yeah,
and they got the right guy doing it, as far as I'm concerned.
He's got the
list right there. We're looking at it.
Yeah, or your Army Ranger, old Army Ranger guy here, doing a great job though. That military background's coming in handy.
Yeah. Yeah. Green light comes on, you jump.
Yep.
Don't wait.
Looking at some of the other offensive stats, as a team, Blair Oaks has hit 357. So, very good there. They've got a number of batting averages that are up in the the 400s and high 300s. Sullivan as a team hitting 389. Sullivan has scored more runs. Sullivan averages about 9 runs a game. Blair Oaks about 7. Sullivan gives up around 3 runs a game. Blair Oaks averages 1 run a game, giving up. Home runs, Sullivan has 27. Blair Oaks has 22. Sullivan has struck out 185 times this year. Blair Oaks 120. Sullivan has walked 65 times this year. Blair Oaks 66. So very close. Sullivan has 11 triples. Blair Oaks with 14. Sullivan 75 doubles. Blair Oaks with 58. So very close statistically for the offense. And, of course, the pitching, Sullivan's team ERA 2.29 with the 26-9 record. And, it's just been a great year for this bunch. And however it turns out, whether, it's a championship, second place, third place, fourth place, whatever, this is a tremendous year for the Sullivan Lady Eagles, and they should be proud of what they've accomplished no matter how today winds up.
It's quite a growth program. It's amazing what this coaching staff and we'd say it, these players, these girls, each individual player, they're just out there doing everything they can possibly do. They work in the off season. They work hard during the season. The coaches work with them in the season, and they deserve to be here. They really do. A little note we just got too. Sam's got us on YouTube as well today, so we're on YouTube also.
Did he fill up the?
Did not say. Did not say. We got AM and FM both on TuneIn.
Yeah, he said he'd added the AM to this feed from the FM side. So 128. I think we can do 124, something like that, maybe 60 some from each side. We increased that from 32 to 64, so it's 128 that we can get on with TuneIn. And he said if that got full or was getting close to getting full, then he would add the audio on YouTube as well. So
he's got us on YouTube. So
okay, so if you go to YouTube and search for KTUI, I believe is how you do that.
Yeah,
and you can.
Yep, and that's
and that'll pull up the audio feed for this game on YouTube as well. So we can have a lot of different people.
We have all kinds of room on. We had 19 on the FM stream and only 3 on the AM. So we got all kinds of room left on the.
So just let people know and pass the word along. If you know somebody that couldn't be here that wants to hear the game, I know they're lining up. We'll be probably having a national anthem here in just a little bit. Everybody is standing and turning to face the flags, which are over back in the middle of the complex here, right behind the stadium field. And we're still kind of waiting to. I think they've got a PA. Overall PA system where they've been playing music and stuff. I think they'll probably play the anthem. Yeah. Wait to make sure they're ready at both fields. We've got a guy with a walkie-talkie over here. Jason West is here, and they're waiting to see if everybody's ready before they start the national anthem. So we'll get to that in just a bit. We'll take a break while the anthem is going on, and then we'll come back when we'll have the starting lineups. So both teams have lined up on the field. So. We will. I don't know if they're going to make it. They're probably going to announce making some announcements here to the crowd. And we'll go ahead and we will take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtors in Sullivan is an honest, professional, and friendly real estate agency with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Whether you're buying or selling, the experienced agents with Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtors will help guide you through this difficult process. Rachel Shoemaker and her agents use the latest technology like CirclePix marketing, Facebook, and other social media. If you're looking for a full or part-time career, contact Rachel to find out how you can become an agent. A vital part of our community, Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtors of Sullivan.
Peterson Oil Company is your hometown propane dealer. Peterson Oil is the propane company that keeps your prices as low as possible throughout the year. Did you know that you can order your propane online at petersonpropane.com? When you give your business to Peterson Oil Company, you know that you're doing business with a local propane dealer who's been a part of our community for many, many years. With 2 offices to serve you, 1654 Highway 28 West in Owensville and 200 West Euclid in Sullivan, call 468-6600 for Peterson Oil Company.
C.D. King Construction, LLC is a local general contractor that can provide you with any construction needs you may have. The goal at C.D. King Construction is to complete projects that exceed the customer's expectations. They take special care in each and every detail with your budget and goal in mind. From custom work to simple installation jobs, C.D. King Construction has a service to fit your needs. Learn how your dreams can become a reality by calling Cody at 573-259-9234 or find C.D. King Construction LLC on Facebook.
And we have the national anthem, one of those longer, slower versions. But
it is again. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Springfield's Killian Sports Complex.
We're at the Killian Sports Complex in Springfield, field number 5, and just inside, come in the gate, come up the walkway right across from Stadium Field. Good crowd. Bleachers on both sides are full. Got folks sitting in lawn chairs where they can.
Yeah.
They won't let them put it in front of the bleachers, so they've got them where they can. Looking at starting lineups for today's game. First off, for the Blair Oaks Lady Falcons. Leading off and playing third base is the junior number 7, Kenzie Libhart. Batting second, playing second base, number 9, Cadence Kliegel. Batting third and pitching today is the senior, number 21, Andy Sebanek. Cleanup spot today in left field, number 14, the senior, Anna Hankins. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 16, junior, Taylor Groener. Batting sixth in center field, senior, number 1, Grace Besson. Batting seventh in right field, number 3, senior, Jasmine Renkemeyer. Batting eighth and catching, sophomore, number 11, Callie Bruce. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, junior, number 2, Emma Wolken. And the head coach for the Blair Oaks Lady Falcons is Sharon Bush-Jost. She's in the Hall of Fame, over 500 career wins, been at it a long time, and I think this is her last year at Blair Oaks.
She's done, huh?
I believe so. She's assisted by Taylor Dorhoff, Jill Lindenbrink, and James Renkemeyer. For the Sullivan Lady Eagles, the home team on the scoreboard today. There's pretty much standard lineup over the last several games. Leading off, playing shortstop, is the junior Kayla Ulrich. Batting second at third base, freshman number 2, Molly Loden. Batting third and catching for Sullivan today, senior number 22, Sophie Wyrick. Batting fourth, playing first base, junior number 6, Alexis Funkhauser. Batting fifth, and the DP today is 00, the freshman Evie Blankenship. Batting sixth in the pitching circle for Sullivan today, junior number 27, Jaden Blankenship. Batting seventh at second base, sophomore number 7, Haley Venable. Batting eighth in left field, senior number 10, Riley Branson. And batting ninth in center field, freshman number 5, Dory Richardson. And the flex today is right fielder number 3, Hannah Campbell, and Hannah is a junior. Ava DeClue, Grace Halmick, and Morgan Braun on the bench for Sullivan. They have been introduced, the bench players. Now the managers are coming out as well, and they'll introduce the Sullivan Lady Eagle starting lineup. Looking at individually for the Blair Oaks Falcons, their top hitter, of course, a lot of times, and you see this quite often, usually it's either the shortstop or the pitcher.
Pretty much
in high
every
school
time. Yep.
is also, a lot of times they're your best athletes. Yep. And Andy Sebanek, 453 average, hitting in that 3 spot, right-handed batter in 86 official at-bats this season. She has 39 hits, 40 RBI, 11 doubles, no triples, 6 home runs. She walked 19 times, only struck out 8. Has 8 stolen bases, and 3 stolen bases. And, looking also up the lineup here, you've got Cadence Kliegel, the number 2 batter, with a 430 average. Libbert at 375. You've got Renkemeyer, Jasmine Renkemeyer at 372. Grace Besson at 350. Taylor Groener at 375. So a lot of good numbers when you're talking about the hitting prowess for Blair Oaks. And let's see, Callie Bruce and Taylor Groener both have 5 home runs. Sebanek leads the team with 6. In RBI, Sebanek with 40, Groener with 28, Hankins with 29, leading the way. For Sullivan, Sophie Wyrick hitting 433, Jaden Blankenship up to 384, Kayla Ulrich, an unbelievable 596.
That's obscene. It really is.
Yeah, 104 official at bats, 62 hits, 52 RBI. Wyrick with 48 leads the way. You've got 25 for Funkhauser, Dory Richardson with 21, Evie Blankenship 22, Molly Loden with 20. So a number of players above 20 RBI on the season. You've also got Loden at 357. Evie Blankenship at 362. So Sullivan offensive, Funkhauser at 393. Offensively, Sullivan is going to be able to match them, I do believe. I think the big key today is going to be pitching, yep, as it usually is in high school ball. Yep. Jaden Blankenship into the circle. She comes in with a record of 11-4, pitched in 22 games this year, 87 and 2/3 innings pitched, a 1.77 ERA. Has 5 shutouts on the season. She struck out 98, walked 38 on the year. So she's got the junior, the experience. She closed out the championship game last year here in Springfield in relief, and she's pitched well in the playoff games to this point. She got the starts in the big games, in the district, and then in the quarterfinal.
We said the last game. We said it last year. These games, she shows if she's got emotions, she doesn't show them. I mean, they aren't. She's got like ice water in her veins, was what we said last year. She doesn't seem to feel the pressure or doesn't outwardly show the pressure. She just does her job. Brown ball's back to her in a big game. You'd think you'd have to worry about throwing the ball to first. Not her. Boom, straight over and you're done. This team's ready to play.
All right, so Sullivan, a little meeting in the circle. High fives all around. Jaden Blankenship steps out beyond the pitching circle. She'll step in as leading things off is Kinsey Libert, the third baseman. And we are ready to go in Class 3 state semifinals here at the Killian Complex in Springfield. And are almost right on time. Yep. About 30 seconds late by my watch. Wind up in the first pitch is low for ball 1. We have umpires at behind home plate, first and third. I never got their names. But
I did not either.
These umpires, of course, are selected by the state of Missouri. Sometimes they have worked together. Sometimes they have not. 1 ball, no strike pitch. Bunting pops it toward third. Loden gets to it, throw to first, not in time. Caught him by surprise, got a high pitch and bunted it between Loden and Blankenship in the circle. By the time Molly got to it, there was no way they were going to throw her out.
Yeah. Good at bat right there. I mean, caught him by surprise. Everybody was back. She couldn't have laid it out there any better than she did. Plus, she's got some speed.
And I tell you what, this group, they will run. Libert with 27 stolen bases, Kleigel with 27, and 24 for Libert. So expect them to go. Shows a bunt, offers, throw behind the runner, dives back in.
If she would have stretched the other way, if she'd have reached around towards the second base bag instead of the foul side, she'd have had her. She had her off of there.
She had her flat-footed. The pitch
did.
Pitch was a strike. She offered at it on the bunt. Loden is way in, as is Venable at second base. Outfield shallow. They shade her a little bit toward left field. Center fielder Richardson, Riley Branson left right at the edge of the grass.
Lippert's still, I think she's started breathing again. I'm not sure.
That pitch is a strike at the knees, outside corner. And Jaden works ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Funkhauser is going to play off the line and behind the bag at first. Ulrich is deep at short.
Still in at third and second.
Yeah. Even with 2 strikes, they stay in a little bit. Venable back slightly. And Molly over at third. Loden is there. Runs up on it. Grounder. They'll get the out at first. She may have had a tag play.
She had to play at second.
Ran right past her. She may have been able to reach out and tag her. But, as you look at it, it's the top of the first inning. You want to try. If you don't make the play, you don't get the play at first, then you may lead to a big inning.
Right. Or a bad throw to second, you end up getting up a second and third.
Yeah. So sacrifice.
Get the out and move on.
Sacrifice 4-3. Runner at second base. Brings in Andy Sebanek, right-handed batter. Again, .453 batting average. Time called.
I'm going to read you the signs again.
Sullivan looks over to the dugout to get the signs from Coach Crump and then stands on the pitching rubber. She's ready to go. Here's the windup and the pitch. High for a ball. And don't think that Libert won't take off for third base.
Oh, yeah.
Get over to third with only 1 out.
Molly's about even with the bag. Actually just made a step closer to the bag.
Get that runner over there with 1 out to have a chance to drive her in with a fly ball. Pitch is outside, off the plate for a ball, 2-0. Anna Hankins waits on deck. Outfield playing her slightly to pull in center. Dory about 3 steps over toward left. Deep, medium depth, and straightaway in left and in right.
She leads the team with 19 walks, too, doesn't she?
Yeah. Timeout called by Jaden Blankenship. Going to go through the signs again. A game like this, you've got to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Absolutely.
Now we're ready to go. Here's a pitch. Outside corner at the knees, called strike.
Good pitch. She's looking for something up. That caught the knees right on the outside corner. I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm looking at the plate. Now I can't see the plate.
Oh, the umpire is in play.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the high delivery.
Yeah, that was one of them rise balls. Good pitch right there. She got swung at one of her own pitches there. That's what she's known for, is her rise ball, and that's what she just swung at there.
2-2 the count. 1 out, runner at second base. Top of the first inning, just underway here in Springfield. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, left center field, going back. Richardson is after it. 1 hop to the fence. That'll score the run. Sebanek will come into second base. Got a pitch low and away. She went with it, took it into right center field. They had her played toward left center. Went back to the fence. And the RBI double for Andy Sebanek puts Blair Oaks on top in the top of the first.
I think we're going to have a courtesy runner here. I'll get you a number as soon as I know. 15 or 5. Could be either one. They've got both. 15.
And that is Bailey Rackers.
15, courtesy for the pitcher. Yep, Bailey Rackers, a sophomore.
Stepping in now, Anna Hankins, the left fielder. She's cold. They're letting her wear an overshirt.
Yep.
Everybody else has got the white jersey tops on. They're letting her wear a gray overshirt. So runner at second, 1 out, 1 in. First pitch is high and outside for ball 1. Blair Oaks breaks out on top.
Yeah, that's Sophie going to go out and have a chat with her. Kind of settle things down a little bit. Not that didn't, believe me, that didn't bother her one little bit. I mean, she didn't want to give up the run, but, I mean, she's not depressed with it or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad pitch.
No, it's a good pitch.
2-2,
down and away.
It was near the strike zone.
Good piece of hitting.
Just got to took it where it was pitched. That's big key to hitting. We'll try to pull that ball. She got out into left center field. Richardson playing over got to right center. Richardson playing her to left center. 1 ball, no strikes. Blankenship looks in. It's the pitch. Here it comes. And that's low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. She was 2-0 to Sebanek. Came back and evened it up and then gave up the RBI double. Straight away and deep at second and short. Third baseman loading in about 3 steps, a couple steps off the line. Funkhauser even with a bag at first off about 4 steps. Next pitch is a bit low. And the count goes 3-0. Taylor Groener in the on-deck circle. Outfield has her played straight away and deep.
Still only 1 out.
Couple steps toward left center for Dory Richardson. Going to come after her with the 3-0 pitch. And walked her. That one dropped low and inside. A little bit of a curveball. Didn't get the call. So a 1-out walk has runners at first and second. And stepping in is Taylor Groener, the first baseman. Groener hitting .375 on the year.
It doesn't get any easier all the way up and down the lineup. But both teams are that way.
Yep. Third on the team with 28 RBI. 5 home runs. First pitch right down the pipe for a called strike.
She's taken all the way. If you just saw somebody just throw 4 of them at you that were out of the zone, she took that first one. Don't blame her.
Jade looks over toward the Sullivan bench. Coach Crum signaling in the pitch and the location. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside corner. Nice job of framing that pitch by Sophie Wyrick. No balls, 2 strikes. Loden is in at third. Everybody else straight away. Venable playing a little bit more up the middle at second base. Straight away deep in the outfield. Line drive into center field. He's going to drop for a hit. That'll score 1. They'll hold the trail runner at second base. As the throw comes home, nobody advances. As Groener just reached out with an 0-2 pitch, made it a little bit too good.
Yep.
Just reached out and poked it into shallow left center field. And the thing about it, outfielders playing deep.
Yeah, no way to get to that one. Did a good job getting to get back in.
But the thing you got to watch out for is with that wet outfield, that ball is going to hit and die.
Right, it's not going to slide to you.
You're not going to get any kind of roll, so got to adjust that. Now stepping in is Grace Besson. First pitch to her is a foul ball back to the screen for a strike.
I need to get an out right now.
First and second with one out, 2 runs in now for Blair Oaks. Left-handed batter up in the box, close to the plate. And Blankenship taking time, so Besson's going to step out. Now she's back in. Jaden is ready. Here's the windup in the pitch. Swing and a miss on a high one. And got her 0-2. She had Groener 0-2 and made one just a little bit too good. And we've seen here early on with 2 strikes, Blair Oaks has a pretty good approach. Jaden's got the sign, brings it home. High pitch, fouled out of play.
That's
off
all
toward the.
That's over
the stadium field.
Yeah.
Good luck.
If you do happen to come across a foul ball, please return it to one of the dugouts. Thank you.
Yep. And you don't get a quarter for turning it in.
Nope, you don't. You don't get to keep me.
So still no balls and 2 strikes. Jade's got the pitch. Steps on. Here it comes. Just missed
a little bit inside. Yep.
That was slightly above the belt and just missed the inside corner of the plate. Good spot for that pitch. She was at the mercy of the umpire. Loading about a step in front of the bag at third. Here comes the pitch from Jaden. Tails low and outside for a ball. It's 2-2. Sullivan fans to our right. Sullivan in the first base dugout. They're in the all black today with the black socks, gold and white trim. That one inside and from 0-2 to 3-2.
Bleachers are full on both sides for both teams. We've got people behind us. We've got people standing around. It's, yeah.
Good crowd here today. So Jade's got to come to her in danger of loading the bases with 1 out. Here's the 3-2 pitch. She goes after another high one, slaps it foul off to the left and out of play.
Be the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Sullivan's got the black uniform tops with Sullivan across the front, the uniform number on the back in gold trimmed in black and white with the gold and white stripes on the sleeves. Blair Oaks in the green pants, the white tops, green lettering. Called strike 3 on the inside corner.
That's the pitch it's the pitch she froze her with last time. It just barely missed it. That time she caught it. She just couldn't pull the trigger. It was at the mercy of the umpire, just like you said earlier.
The white tops with the green pants, the numbers in letters in green, trimmed in white, green sleeve stripe across the sleeves.
You got 2 outs now.
Stepping in is Jasmine Renkemeyer, the right fielder. She's a senior, right-handed batter, up in the box close to the plate. First pitch is bounced in. A great stop by Sophie Wyrick. She moved over to her left, got a glove on that one, knock it down, and Jade wants a new softball.
Yeah, she wants the one with the there's a bad toss to first. Their coach has threw it all the way to first.
Sharon Bush-Jost, the longtime coach at Blair Oaks. She's had quite the career. She's coaching over in the third base box.
2 good coaches after each other today.
Yeah. Pitch is high.
That was pretty good. I thought it was right at the top of the zone.
Yeah, the umpire said otherwise.
Now we got 2. She's in the Hall of Fame, and we're on the other side as a future Hall of Famer, no doubt.
I would. She continues like she started her career.
I don't think there's any
years
question.
in. I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Nope.
2-0 pitch, and that one up and out of the zone as well. Now back to 3-0. 7th batter of the inning for Blair Oaks, and a little bit of emotion shown that time by Jade. She walked back behind the pitching rubber,
mad at herself.
Kicked the dirt.
Mad at herself.
Kicked the dirt a little bit. 3-ball, no strike pitch on the way home.
There you go.
And at the top of the zone, just above the belt for a strike.
Pretty tall gal, you know. That
6-footer.
Yeah. Is that
6 strike zone? Yeah, that's what they say in the stats here for Misha.
She's taller than me anyway, whatever she is.
Well, most of them are, Mike.
Well, that's true, too.
372 batting average. 17 RBI. She's got a runner in scoring position off the handle to Venable. Throws to first base in time for the out. So 3rd out of the inning. 4-3 on the putout for Blair Oaks in the first inning. 2 runs. They had 1, 2, 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 left on base. We played 1 half inning. Blair Oaks leads at 2-0.
When it comes to your finances, you need a team you can trust, someone who can help you through any situation, a local community bank you can depend on. At First State Community Bank, we are that partner. And because we're committed to Sullivan, you won't have to worry about changes to your accounts or locations. Come see me, Jordan Todd, in Sullivan today. My team and I are excited to partner with you. We'll make the process of switching banks quick and easy.
First State Community Bank, member FDIC, online at fscb.com.
Hanson Title Company has been serving the Franklin County area since 1865, providing their customers with high-quality service, reliable data, and quicker turnaround times to save you money. Hanson Title is the only title company in Franklin County that has their own title plant, and they have offices in Union, Sullivan, and Washington. Services include title insurance, title searches, construction dispersing, and 1031 tax-deferred exchanges. Call Hanson Title Company at 468-2640 or in Union 636-583-2516. Go Sullivan Eagles!
No, you're good, bud.
One more announcement. Be aware that any transmission or broadcast.
2-0 Blair Oaks after the top of the first inning. Sullivan getting ready to come to the plate. Defensively for Blair Oaks, Kinsey Libbert at third, Emma Wolken at short, Cadence Kliegel at second base, and Taylor Groener at first. Anna Hankins at left field, Grace Besson in center, Jasmine Renkemeyer in right. Behind the plate, Callie Bruce in the circle, Andy Sebanek.
Yeah, we got an update. We got 60 on FM, 4 on AM, and 4 of them on YouTube right now.
All right. Well, we appreciate folks tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast.
Big Dave says, poor Mike, everyone's taller than you. Well, it's true, but it is what it is, Dave.
You can always count on Dave to add something to the conversation.
Yep.
So the catcher, Bruce, the sophomore, and the senior pitcher, Sebanek, a little discussion out in the pitching circle. Everybody's where they need to be, and leading things off is Kayla Ulrich.
Hi, Kayla.
Junior shortstop, .596 batting average for the Lady Eagles on the season. First pitch to her is outside for a ball.
I didn't know if you saw it. You were looking down that time.
I got a post right on the way here.
I'm leaning down to look at the opening.
Yeah, look at the gap there. There's a 1-0 pitch, and off-speed delivery outside corner at the knees.
They were wanting that outside, and she had to lean back for that. The catcher did.
Yep, Sebanek has got the full arsenal. That's the off-speed delivery that's up in the zone. She's got 2 or 3 different off-speed pitches. She's got the rise ball, the good straight fastball, curveball.
FM stream is maxed.
Ooh, and again, right at the bottom of the zone. We talked about, Sullivan prepping to look for the stuff up in the zone. She's been through it, keeping it a little off speed and keeping it down. That was a called strike, so it's 2-2. And they're going to say
that was that rise ball right there.
Yeah, that was the rise ball. And after going down on everything, she came back with the rise ball as the out pitch and struck her out. Look, I think swinging.
She called it swinging, yeah.
Yeah, the umpire said she offered at it, tried to hold up. So striking out Ulrich, who doesn't strike out very often.
Nope. In fact, we can tell you.
Yeah, she goes back and talks to Molly Loden, who is coming up to bat, and then Sophie Wyrick in the on-deck circle shared a couple of insights with them. Here's Loden stepping in. Little bunt, and that's going to be popped over by the first base dugout, over by the on-deck circle for Sullivan. Sophie had to get out of the way. So Molly was showing bunt. Third baseman is Libbert. She's in several steps and well off the line. First baseman Groener is in as well. Second baseman is back. Shortstop is back as well. They play her to hit to right in the outfield. Swing and a miss on that rise ball. And Molly in the hole 0-2. Shallow across the outfield. Playing her straight away in right and in center. Big gap in left center. Now center fielder kind of goes back with 2 strikes. She's back over, shading her toward left. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And again, goes after that rise ball, which was both of them out of the zone.
Yep. Up above her shoulders.
And as was Coach Crump talked about, recognizing the rise ball and just being able to not swing because it looks like it's going to be a strike coming in.
It's moving at the last minute, too.
And she got that late little jump on it, and it goes out of the zone. Wyrick steps in. First pitch to her is low for a ball. Sophie stands in with a batting average of .433.
All right, there's nothing insurmountable. Ever just early in the game, chip away.
There's a called strike.
Well, that looked outside from here.
Yeah. And several of the Sullivan fans to our right agree with you.
Yeah.
As you would expect them to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Back at first and short. And that pitch is low for a ball. Back at first and third. Shortstop. Playing over toward the hole a little bit. Second baseman as well. Back at the edge of the infield dirt. Here's the pitch. High pop up. Foul, now to play off to the right. Count 2-2. Alexis Funkhauser waits on deck for Sullivan. Blair Oaks with 2 in the first. Sullivan batting with nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. That pitch is way outside low for a ball. Count goes full 3-2. Center fielder Besson is now shaded well over toward right center field for Sophie. A lot of room in left center. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Inside low, she walked her.
Good at bat.
2-out walk.
Really good at bat there.
We'll bring in Alexis Funkhauser.
She looks to me, we've got a
Courtesy runner, Morgan Braun.
Yeah, Morgan Braun's going to pinch run.
Will run for...
Or courtesy runner, I'm sorry.
Courtesy runner will run for Sophie Wyrick. At the plate, Alexis Funkhauser, the Lady Eagles first baseman, been moved to that cleanup spot over the last few weeks and has done well. .393 batting average. Center fielder moves back over almost straight away. First pitch to her is low for a ball. On deck is Evie Blankenship. Coach Heidi Blankenship, her mom, talking to the runner Braun at first base. Coach Crump down at third. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Ball popped up,
back here.
Off to the right, now to play, and over the stands and back
Touch
behind
nothing.
us.
Touch nothing. It was
One
guided.
1 ball, 1 strike. Sullivan has a runner at first with 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning, 2-0 Blair Oaks. Welcome to all those listening on TuneIn, YouTube. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that pitch. Pulled the string on her. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It was low and inside. Alexis is going to have to be ready for the kitchen sink here because she can throw just about anything in her arsenal here. Ooh, nice cut. Fouled it straight back to the pipe in front of me.
I was ready to dive in front of you.
I know you were, Mike.
I had one come through the window over here in the field one time at me.
Alexis stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Sebanek. And a line drive down the line in left is going to go to the fence. That could score a run.
No,
they're going to have to hold her at third. So Funkhauser got a pitch up.
Nice
she was
job.
ready for it. And a hard hit double down the line in left. Puts runners at second and third for the Eagles.
Second and third with 2 outs. You still got
big
one coming up.
Yeah. Still got some work to do.
Yep.
Evie Blankenship will step in. The DP today hitting for Hannah Campbell.
One of our freshmen. Can I guarantee you? Doesn't care. It's just a game. It's a game. She's ready.
One of the 3 freshmen for the Eagles in the starting lineup. She stands in with a .362 batting average, 22 RBI on the season. So she's come through in the clutch before. Here's the first pitch to her.
Good pitch.
Inside corner for a strike at the knees. Jaden Blankenship waits on deck. She'd love an opportunity to bat in this inning. Here's the next. Ooh, got in on her hands that time. Evie was leaning out over the plate. That ball had a little tail back in toward her, and she fouled it out of play off to the right.
You know, if nothing else, we can hit her. We just saw a double. You know, so it can happen. So we're ready.
That pitch is high. Good job by Evie to lay off the rise ball.
Up and inside.
She picked that one up early and able to lay off of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sebanek working fairly quickly.
Base hit could score 2.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that one. Pulled the string on her, and 3 strikeouts in the inning. Took along with a walk and a double. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. We have played 1 complete, and it is Blair Oaks 2, Sullivan 0.
Hi, this is Nick from Schmidt Auto Center in Sullivan. We all know that this is a strange time for products and services in America and around the world. For us, the interruption in supply lines for new vehicles have driven up the prices of pre-owned vehicles up dramatically. This is not what Schmidt Auto Center wants for our customers, and I do my very best to find quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at the lowest prices we can manage. If you don't see what you're looking for on our lot, contact me and I will find it for you. You can reach me at 573-468-2233, or you can look at our inventory online at schmidtautocenter.com.
1 inning of play in Springfield at the Killian Sports Complex. Blair Oaks on top of Sullivan. And I apologize, I didn't let B&B know that it was 50-cent drink day today. Hopefully somebody got the word to them. But it is 50-cent drink day today because the football team won last night. If the softball team wins today, it'll be 50-cent drinks tomorrow. Anytime we broadcast a Sullivan game and they win, you can get any size fountain drink, tea, lemonade, or coffee for just 50 cents plus tax all day the next day at B&B Quick Stop. They are your ZX convenience store on the South Service Road in Sullivan.
Sam talked to him this morning.
Okay, good. I apologize for that. I actually had a chance to go to bed at a decent hour on a Friday night last night. I took advantage of it.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Just one of those things. I guess I was just being selfish. All right. Leading things off for Blair Oaks, they'll be 8-9-1. Sophomore catcher Callie Bruce stands in, a right-handed batter.
Just grab a little control here, settle things down.
Blair Oaks with 2 in the first. Straight away in left and right. Center fielder Richardson plays her about 4 steps to pull.
I guess that was high, I guess.
I guess.
I don't know.
1 ball, no strikes.
Back a pretty good pitch from my angle. Then again, I'm not behind the plate.
Sophomore. And, of course, we're sitting down a little bit here. It's a little bit of an angle back here.
That's very true.
That pitch is high and outside for ball 2. So Jaden, little trouble getting the control underway here early on.
It doesn't really matter what I think anyway.
No, your wife tells you that all the time.
It's very true.
Jaden looks at the placard on the forearm. Gets the pitch. 2-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Took a little something off of it. Had Bruce out in front. Bruce, a .302 batting average. 5 home runs, second on the team. 22 RBI. Leading off in the top of the second. Blair Oaks up 2-0. Off-speed pitch popped up, shallow right. Venable is back, calls for it, has it for the out right at the edge of the infield dirt. Hannah Campbell was right behind her.
They got to talk out there a little bit better.
A pop up to the second baseman, gets the first out of the inning for the first batter. Brings in the number 9 hitter, shortstop, Emma Wolken. Wolken, a junior, .265 average. Right-handed batter. Middle of the box, fairly close to the plate. The broken cloud, sun trying to come through, swinging a ball. Line past Ulrich into left field, just missed it.
Well, I mean, it's barely, it was within an inch. Within an inch of her getting that.
Got in on her in a softly hit line drive, and Ulrich was playing up the middle a bit more, almost got to that, but a 1-out single for the number 9 hitter takes us back up that dangerous top of the order with Kinsey Libert. Reached on a bunt single her first time up. She's a right-handed batter. Doing a little landscaping in the box, open stance from the right side. They play her to pull in center field, straight away in right and left, shallow in left. First pitch is low for a ball. Now, Jaden is not missing by much.
No, just barely missing.
It's just a little bit below the knees. It's a little bit,
up,
above the letters, a little bit off the outside plate. She's not throwing it right down the pipe for him, but she's not getting the benefit of those borderline pitches. That one's right down the pipe. And she was looking all the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wolken over at first base on the year with 8 stolen bases. Venable plays up the middle a little bit, about 3 steps behind the running lane. Here's the next delivery. That one drops a little bit low again. That's both of the balls that have been called in this at bat have been that low pitch, just below the knees.
Well, we want to keep the ball down as much as you can. You don't want that ball up. Trying to figure out which direction the wind's coming. Still blowing pretty good.
2-1 delivery. Ball hit into left field. Riley Branson is there, reaches up, makes the catch, and gets it back in quickly. Out number 2. That'll bring in Cadence Klegel. Sacrifice 4-3 her first time up. Advancing Libert to second base where she scored on the hit by Sebanek. Klegel stands in from the left side. Deep in the box, she's a slapper. Venable comes in at second base. Loden will come in at third. Back at short and first. First pitch, runs up on it, lets it go. Ooh.
I guess, I don't know.
Might have been. It looked to me like it was just below the letters on the inside corner, but like you said, I'm not the guy that...
Nope, doesn't matter what we think, does it?
I'm not the guy that makes the call, officially anyway. I make a lot of unofficial calls.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. Jaden winds and fires, and that one gets away. Low in the dirt. I think she may have crossed Sophie up a little bit on that one. So the wild pitch sends the runner down to second base. 2 balls and no strikes. And the dangerous Andy Sebanek waits on deck. You'd love to get out of the inning with an out here.
Yes.
If you're Sullivan.
Well, I just get, 1 runner, okay, fine. As long as they don't dent the plate, doesn't matter.
The lights are on. They have been all morning so far. Here's the next pitch. That one's high for a ball as she runs up on it. So the count now at 3-0. Jaden walks behind the pitching circle, tries to gather herself. Richardson shallow in center field, plays her about 4 or 5 steps toward left.
Boy, they are senior heavy, aren't they?
Yeah. Here's a 3-0 delivery and a strike. Fell high inside corner. He was running up on that one, but let it go by.
It's stereo here. I get oohs and ahs from either side, depending on who's batting.
You get a yay or a boo.
Yeah, I get a yay or a boo, depending on who's batting.
3-1 the count, 2 outs, runner at second. Got one in on her hands, popped up on the infield, and Jaden Blankenship able to run in, make the basket catch for the out. So in the inning for the Blair Oaks Lady Falcons, they had no runs on 1 hit, no errors. There was 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning, and Blair Oaks leads Sullivan 2-0.
Take the responsibility for teaching students that any competition, no matter what it is, must be played within the rules. Officials of any game or contest are never given enough thanks, and the efforts of the officials account for the fairness of the competition. So to our Missouri high school officials, thank you for a job well done. The preceding message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and all of us here at KTUI Radio.
Mobile Wallet, a fast and safe way to pay at millions of stores and within mobile apps. This is Debbie Durham with Sullivan Bank. Start by storing your card's information digitally and securely on your smart device. Shop your favorite merchants using your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Your mobile device sends a unique one-time passcode to the merchant's terminal that doesn't contain actual card information like your name or card number. Add your Sullivan Bank card to your mobile wallet today. Experience the ease and convenience when making your purchases secure.
2-0 Blair Oaks as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Sullivan will have the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Jaden Blankenship, Haley Venable, and Riley Branson coming to the plate. Winner here goes on to the championship game tonight at 5 o'clock on the stadium field, just over to our left. And the loser goes to the third place game at 3:30 this afternoon on field number 1, which is on the opposite side of the stadium field. So Sebanek in the circle went 23 pitches that first inning. Sullivan had second and third with 2 outs, but she struck out Evie Blankenship to end the threat. Jaden will lead things off. She steps in with a .384 batting average.
Been really swinging the bat well, too, lately.
First pitch from Sebanek to Blankenship, swing and a miss. Little hard ball.
Yeah, breaking ball went away from her, too. Kind of
had that hard curve ball.
Yeah, it was almost like a hard slider, you know.
Yeah, like a hard curve ball,
yeah.
Screwball. Had some velocity to it and some movement. Here's the 0-1 delivery.
Oh,
and she drops that one.
Yeah.
Wow, big, slow, looping changeup.
Yeah.
And Jaden was like
from 60 to 6.
So she's in the hole now 0-2. And again, you can see just about anything in the arsenal on this pitch. Here it comes. Went after her on the rise ball.
Yep.
That's
every out has been via the strike, too. That's 5 of them already.
Yeah, she averages 4.
Oh, 4. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, can't have 5 when you got 4 outs. Can we?
Well, you know.
Hello.
Yeah. But the average is 10 a game. She's off to a good start that way. Sullivan's going to have to get that figured out. Stepping in is Haley Venable. First pitch to her. Swing and a miss on the rise ball.
She saw it and couldn't stop the swing.
Nope.
Really curious of what down. Riley's hour down. Get him down.
Riley trying to get her pumped up. And he had that one down, but couldn't make connections.
Yep.
Swung over the top of that pitch.
Pull the trigger a little bit quicker. She's a little behind the swing.
Yep.
Take a deep breath, huh? Haley, you're all right, kiddo.
Riley, the senior leader, trying to get the sophomore pumped up. She's in the hole 0-2. Here it comes. Outside corner, called strike 3. Sebanek, not just a 2 or 3 pitch pitcher. She's got the full arsenal.
Yeah.
She can throw the off-speed stuff, the high stuff, the low stuff, the hard stuff.
All right, let's see what Riley's going to do today.
Riley Branson steps in, senior left fielder, left-handed batter, slap hitter, runs up on it and sees a strike on the outside corner on a tailing fastball.
Well, she's thrown 7 pitches. All 7 have been strikes.
Well, going for the immaculate inning.
Yeah, well, these strikes, they were swinging at him anyway.
Yeah, well,
that counts.
Yeah, third baseman way in. Riley lets that one go high and outside for a ball. So
the third baseman's coming in with the pitch. He just back up. She comes in with the pitch. First baseman's in about 4 or 5 steps. Second baseman's about even with the running lane. Shortstop's about even with the running lane.
Swing and a miss. Blew that one past her. Rare back and through that one. Riley in the hole 1-2.
Takes a deep breath, looks down, flips the bat. She says, come on, get it done here.
Second baseman playing up the middle a little bit. Shallow in the outfield. And lets another one go high and outside, 2-2.
Make her throw pitches, kid. Make her throw pitches. That's what you wanted to do.
Center fielder way over toward left center field. A lot of room if she could pull a ball in that right center field gap.
Yeah.
Wow. And the ball hit into left, but the left fielder is right there. Has to go back and over as that carried a bit on her, but she's able to get to it. That was Anna Hankins with the catch in left field. So 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Somebody left on base. We head to the top of the third. Blair Oaks leads Sullivan by a score of 2-0.
The OBGYN you choose matters. They will be by your side to guide you through the important stages of life, from puberty to childbirth to menopause and everything in between. Choose healthcare you can trust from the experts at BJC Medical Group, located right here in your community at Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital. Visit MissouriBaptistSullivan.org to schedule your appointment with one of our board-certified OBGYNs. Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital, your best medicine close to home.
This moment in history brings with it the chance to advance yourself while protecting our community. At BJC, you'll belong to a world-class healthcare system that offers tuition reimbursement available your first day, schedule flexibility, and 30,000 remarkable colleagues. You'll feel the unity and opportunity and find strength within. Apply now at bjcopportunity.org. Sign-on bonuses available.
FM, you can still pick up the ball game on the KTUI AM tune-in app.
Yeah, we got 12. We still got quite a few open on that.
Still got about 50 open there with 7 listening on YouTube. So we appreciate all the folks that are joining us remotely and those listening on the radio. Thank you very much. Appreciate the fact that you're tuning in the game today. I know a lot of folks that would have liked to have been here, may have been able to come yesterday, couldn't come today.
Right.
So we're glad you're tuned in with us and hope you're enjoying the broadcast. For Blair Oaks, they will have 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. Sebanek, Hankins, and Groener. Sebanek had a RBI double in the first to score Libert, and then came in to score on the hit by Taylor Groener. First pitch from Jaden Blankenship, swing and a miss. Got the high, hard one past her. Sebanek got her double on a 2-2 delivery, first time up. Straight away deep in the outfield and on the infield. Here's the 0-1 delivery. On the outside corner, it's a strike. Thigh high. Got the good pitch. Good location.
Yep.
Got the call.
Caught that outside corner. She was looking for something up, and it wasn't there, obviously.
Good job by Sophie to frame that pitch. Got her set up 0-2. See what she brings her. Inside on the hands, fouled out of play off to the left. Good pitch. Got in on the hands. Good job by Sebanek to foul that off and stay alive. Coach Jost down, not in the third base coach's box. She's back over toward the fence near the dirt. She knows who's hitting.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
And high and outside for a ball. Couldn't go after that pitch up and away. Riley Branson over toward the line a little bit more now. So there's room in the gaps both sides. Dory Richardson maybe a step or two to pull in center. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter in the third. Andy Sebanek for Blair Oaks. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of a pitch outside corner.
Good pitch.
Nice pitch. Got the strikeout. And that will bring in Anna Hankins. Hankins with a 4-pitch walk in the first. She was left stranded at second base.
And it was right after that double. So this is after a strikeout. Let's see what happens this time.
Stands in from the right side. Hankins, their left fielder. First pitch to her. Got in on the hands. Fouled it off to the screen here on the right side.
You know, we've talked about this before with Jaden. I think she's so strong when she gets early. She's done this before. You get to that first inning or so, and then she settles down.
You just need to wake the bats up.
Yep. We need to wake our bats up, that's for sure.
0-1 delivery. Looks in, gets a sign. Here it comes. And that one bounces in for a ball. Sullivan in the first base dugout. Blair Oaks on the third base side. Both sets of bleachers are full. A lot of people standing on the ends.
SRO here, buddy. SRO.
Lawn chairs around. Got a pitch up in the zone. She went after it and fouled it back to the screen. Jaden ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes with Taylor Groener in the on-deck circle.
Standing room only.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that you can't have more here for a game like this. But it's
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yep.
It's be quite an undertaking to bring in more bleachers. Really don't have the space for them. Another pitch that's bounced in the dirt.
And Misha does a good job just having it available for what we have. Yeah, they take care of us. They got tables out here, chairs. They got a canopy over the top of us. That was nice. Really appreciate it.
Jaden looks over to Coach Crump in the dugout. Gets a sign. She gives one to the catcher as well to the infielders. They all look at their forearm placards. Ball popped up. Shallow left center field. Shortstop Ulrich goes back and makes the catch right at the edge of the grass.
They need to talk out there. Everybody was converging, and Riley was the last one to pull up, so I'm not sure if they're talking now. So
Taylor Groener steps in. She had an RBI single in the first to drive in the courtesy runner for Sebanek. So nobody on, 2 outs in the third. Blair Oaks leading Sullivan 2-0 in this Class 3 semifinal. First pitch, she held on that a little bit too long, pulled it wide. Perryville and Chillicothe playing over on field 1 right now. Winner of that game gets the winner of this game of the championship at 5 o'clock tonight on the stadium field. The losers play for third place over on field number 1. That pitch in on her, pop foul, and Funkhauser gives a run for it. Can't get to it.
Getting the batter's circle over there. Funkhauser and Wyrick both chasing, but neither one of them could get there.
No, didn't get up very high.
No.
Got in on her hands and just that's got a sting on a day like today.
Well, it's chilly out. It's not cold. It's chilly out there right now.
A bit of a breeze blowing and still don't have a lot of sun. Still quite a few clouds. That pitch is low and inside. Jade kind of looks at her hand. That one may have got away from her just a little bit.
Keeping your hands warm today, warm and dry, is going to be, because she's shaking that hand now, keeping it warm and dry is a tough thing to do.
I have the count 2-1. Is that what you have?
That's what I got. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And again, just off the outside corner.
I got 3-1. I hope I'm wrong.
Again,
3-1. Yeah, it is 3-1.
She just pulling that thing just a little bit off that outside corner.
Yep.
Just got that late action, kind of a curveball, and it just missing that outside corner. She's not getting that front corner of the plate. And that one high and outside for the walk. So a 2-out walk. The number 5 hitter brings in Grace Besson. She got Besson to strike out looking in the first inning.
Yeah, that was that pitch on the inside corner that got her.
Yeah, left-handed batter.
They got a couple of them that are wearing these gray overcoats here today.
Yeah, just got the gray long sleeve warm-up. They're allowing them to wear that on a chilly day. Stands in up in the box. First pitch to her is low for a ball.
Really tight zone.
Groener at first base. Besson at the plate. Ready for the pitch. And high and inside, throw behind the runner and back in safely.
Good throw by Wyrick that time. She had a throw behind that left-handed batter, and that's even better because the left-handed batter is blocking the view a little bit, but she's got to throw behind her as well.
2 balls, no strikes to Grace Besson. Here's the windup, the pitch. Low and outside for a ball. So Jaden, after getting the first 2, got the dangerous Sebanek to strike out swinging. Got Hankins on a pop-up to short. With a walk to Groener. Now she's behind the count 3-0 to Besson.
They don't walk somebody into position here.
Got to come to her on 3-0. And that pitch high and inside. Another 4-pitch walk. 3 walks in the game now for Jaden. Had 1 in the first. She's got 2 in this inning. Giving up 4 hits. And they have a courtesy runner now.
That can't be a courtesy runner.
No, pinch runner.
It's a pinch runner. 10?
Is that 10?
Number 10.
Running for Groener, so it's a pinch runner.
Chesney Lubring.
So Groener will be able to re-enter. So this is a pinch runner. You know, in a game like this, good strategy by the coach, faster runner out of second base.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that might wind up being the winning run in a game like this.
You never know.
Tight ball game.
Good pitch.
First pitch is in for a called strike. To Jasmine Renkemeyer, stands in.
Right down central. You know, after 4 straight balls, actually 2 walks in a row, and then you throw one like that, that batter's got to be going, what?
Here's the 0-1 delivery. And a ground ball too short. Ulrich has it. Shovels to Venable at second base for the force out. So she gets out of the jam. Fielder's choice by Renkemeyer. Besson is out 6-4 on the putout coming down. In the inning, no runs, no hits. There were no errors. There were 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Blair Oaks leads the Sullivan Late Eagles by a score of 2-0.
Jerry's TV in Sullivan is a family-owned appliance, furniture, mattress, and electronics store. Jerry's has over 20,000 square feet of showroom with name brands of fine quality home furnishings at low prices. Jerry's TV's been serving the Sullivan and surrounding area since 1962. Jerry's has in-store financing, fast, free delivery, free setup, and free removal. When you shop at Jerry's, you get discount store prices with service in every department. Shop local. Shop Jerry's TV, 375 West Springfield in Sullivan, because service matters. As the weather cools, we switch from campfire s'mores and river days to hot chocolate and football plays. Don't be left out in the cold this fall with no cool weather treats in the pantry or fall family meal favorites ready for everyone to enjoy. Frank's Market is there to help with in-store or online shopping. Stop by and get help from their trained staff, or order online and have your order brought out to the car or delivered right to your front door. Frank's Market, your family-owned and operated neighborhood market, serving the community in downtown Sullivan since 1960.
For Sullivan in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it'll be 9-1-2. With Dory Richardson leading things off, back up to Kayla Ulrich and Molly Loden.
Rattle some bats here. Put some hits together. Or base runners, however they get on.
Had a walk and a double in the first, left runners at second, third, a 1-2-3 second inning. Richardson stands in, a right-handed batter deep in the box. First pitch to her, good cut, fouled right back in front of us. But again, she's got the velocity when she brings the fastball, and we're just a little bit late on some swings. Going to have to maybe ramp it up a tick. Gets her side, Sebanek with the pitch.
There's that rise ball.
Rise ball made contact, fouled it back to the screen, but she's in the hole 0-2.
That's the problem with that pitch. Is it is a good pitch and it's got a lot of velocity. You don't have a lot of time to recognize what it is when it's on you. That's what makes her so good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's point blank.
Dory steps in with a .275 batting average. Here's the 0-2 delivery, and she sails one high and wide. Dory lays off of it. You know, and for the most of the season, Dory likes to pitch up in the zone anyway.
Right. Yep.
Here's the 1-2 pitch, and outside off the plate.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Good call. There's my stereo.
Yep.
There's there was
now the folks on the Blair Oaks side know what the folks on the Sullivan side have been going through. Got in on her hands, and a good job to foul that one back to the screen.
She does like those.
You know, because the thing about it is the Sullivan fans on the first base side have a good look at that outside pitch for a right-handed batter.
Right.
You know, so that's a lot of times that's why they're questioning the call. There's the off-speed pitch that stays high and outside.
Good at bat, Dory.
Yeah, she worked it full, 3-2. Be nice to get that leadoff runner on base and try to get something going in the third.
Yep. I know what I'd be looking for here.
Here it comes. Ooh, got in our hands, popped it up straight back, and look out back here right behind our canopy. So Dory battling at the plate.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
First baseman even with the bag. Third baseman in a step or two and well off the bag. Got in our hands again, popped it up foul, out of play off to the right.
Keep battling, kid. Keep battling.
Dory's going to run them out of softballs.
Yeah.
Shallow in the outfield, straight away pretty much everywhere around.
I'm sorry, I'll go ahead and interrupt you.
I just say left fielders over toward the line a bit. Off-speed pitch hit down the left field line, and that's going to go right at the fence. Foul. Left fielder couldn't quite get there in time.
What I was going to say is, and this is one of our freshmen.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Our freshmen is phenomenal. You got freshmen playing in a state championship game their first year of varsity ball.
So a new ball comes in as they throw that one out. So another 3-2 pitch. Low and outside. Great at bat.
What an at bat. A leadoff walk. Boy, what a way to start it off, too.
10th pitch of the at bat.
Yeah.
Works the leadoff walk and gets us back to Kayla Ulrich, who struck out swinging. She tried to hold up on a rise ball the first time up and couldn't.
She could put a charge in this. We could have a tie ball game with one swing and a bat here.
Wind appears to be, and there's a ball hit in the air to center field that is going to be caught. A basket catch, and blank, and it's going to be Richardson was way off towards second base.
Boy, she hit that ball on the nose, too.
But a good play by Besson, ranging over to get that ball in left center field. She just missed it a little bit. Didn't sound real crisp off the bat. No. And Besson actually had to come in and to her right a bit, made the running basket catch.
I thought she hit a little better than that.
Yeah. Well, line drive to center field for out number one, brings in Molly Loden, and she goes down, has a little conference with coach down in the third base coach's box, Ashley Crump. Loden steps in, struck out swinging first time up, pitches low for a ball. First baseman was coming in, and the second baseman came over. They looked Richardson back at first.
She had a good lead up there, but there was nothing they could do about it. She could have got off her even farther. They weren't going to throw.
Molly showing bunt, pulls it back, and again, second baseman coming over to cover, and Dory's got to get back. So she's shown like she's going to bunt.
Yeah.
Both pitches pulled it back. So first baseman, third baseman are both in. 2-0 delivery. Swinging away this time, pops it up into left field. Left fielder Hankins is there, and she's under it for the out.
Well, we're starting to hit the ball, but now we got to get him down a little bit.
And that'll bring in Sophie Wyrick. Wyrick drew a walk in the first. Morgan Braun, the courtesy runner, went to third on the double by Funkhauser and was left stranded.
All right, Sophie, what do you think now?
That leadoff walk, then a couple of a line out and a fly ball. Chopper foul, low and inside, fouled it off to the left. Alexis Funkhauser had the double in the first, the only hit of the game for Sullivan.
Two good ball clubs here.
We kind of thought coming in it might be a pitcher's duel. Outside. Throw behind the runner. Dory back in safely. Took a little something off of that one. It wasn't a full swing by Sophie.
No. Yeah, two good ball teams and two well-coached teams, which is obvious by what we're seeing out here.
So it's no balls, 2 strikes. Sebanek steps on the pitching rubber, looks in, gets the sign from Callie Bruce. Here it comes. Ball hit in the air over toward first base, foul territory. First baseman comes in, calls for it, and gets the out. So a leadoff walk, but then Sebanek battles back and gets the next 3 on pop-ups. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. And we head to the top of the 4th inning. Sullivan trailing Blair Oaks 2-0.
Today's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, all of us here at KTUI Radio and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
The Eagles can come back and win this ball game. You'll be a winner tomorrow. B&B Quick Stop. Anytime we broadcast a Sullivan game and they win, you can get any size fountain drink, tea, lemonade, or coffee for just 50 cents plus tax all day the next day at B&B Quick Stop. They are your ZX convenience store on the South Service Road in Sullivan. It's 50-cent drink day today in Sullivan. Sure, a lot of folks stop by and got a hot cup of coffee or hot chocolate for the trip down today if they came down today.
Yeah, thanks to John and Brady last night.
Appreciate those guys filling in. Did a great job along with Big Dave on the sideline. Got a win for the Eagles. They'll play Owensville at Owensville next Friday night, and I'll be back in the saddle for that one. With a good win for Sullivan over Westminster Christian Academy. For the Blair Oaks Lady Falcons here in the 4th, they will have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Callie Bruce, Emma Wolken, and back to the top of the order with Kenzie Libbert. So 2 runs in the first is all we've got so far. Blair Oaks threatened. They had a runner at second base with 1 out in the second inning, and Jaden pitched out of it. They had a runner at second base with 2 outs in the third inning, and Jaden got out of that as well. But she's got officially 65 pitches through the 3 innings she's thrown so far. Callie Bruce leads things off. That pop up to second baseman first time up. First pitch, swing and a miss.
I said, here you go. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can. We'll see if you can hit it.
Up in the eyes.
Yep.
Got underneath it. Riley Branson straight away over toward the line, actually, left and shallow. Medium depth in center. Dory Richardson plays her about 3 steps to pull. And a Campbell off the line and right. The next pitch to her is low for a ball. On deck is the shortstop, Emma Volkin, who had a base hit her first time up in the second.
Well, I can tell you what, I can't get over the crowd. Unbelievable amount of people up here.
Well, both these teams have really good fan support and always have had.
Right.
Ball pop foul off to the right now to play.
Into the stands, and it's nobody.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, and think about it is Blair Oaks probably would have had more people here today. They're hosting a volleyball quarterfinal game today, so a lot of those folks couldn't come down. I'm sure that's where a lot of our tune-in listeners are. And then, of course, their football team does a film session and stuff and probably couldn't get away and come down in time for this game.
Ooh. I guess that was a little out, I guess.
It didn't miss by much.
Yep. Well, like I said, it's
and the home plate umpire turns and takes a look at a couple of Sullivan fans who had something to say about that.
Yeah. Not the game you want to get pitched out of.
Yeah, and she loses the grip on that one, bounces it in. She's had a little issue with the grip.
That's why I say it's hard to keep your hand, even though it's warm for them because they're playing. It's still hard to keep your hands warm and dry today.
So count full 3-2. Leadoff batter in the bottom of the 4th inning. Callie Bruce, the catcher. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. No foul ball.
Went off her foot, didn't it?
Off her foot. Went up the third baseline. Lowden got to it, but it was off of her foot.
Yeah, umpire called it right away.
Yep. She stays alive on 3-2. Lowden at third. Ulrich at short. Venable at second. Funkhauser at first. Around the infield, Branson, Richardson, and Campbell left to right in the outfield. Wyrick behind the plate. And Jaden Blankenship in the circle. Here's another 3-2 pitch. Low inside for a ball. Her 4th walk. And the leadoff walk in the 4th inning.
Now you got to get top of the order coming up. Now you got
got the number 9 hitter Wolken, who had a base hit her first time up. I believe she was the one that hit that line drive just past Ulrich at short.
You bet.
And then you get to the top of the order. Well, wouldn't a double play look good right now? Huh?
Yeah, buddy.
Here comes the first pitch showing bunt. Bunts it foul at the plate.
Thank you.
Playing small ball. But, in a pitcher's duel, you got to do what you got
a 2-run lead. It's not very much.
Trying to get that runner in scoring position for the top of the lineup. That's where your RBI folks are. Jaden looking over to the dugout. They call out the pitch. She looks at the placard on the forearm, steps on the pitching rubber, and brings it to the plate, showing bunt again. Gets it down, right back to Jaden. Throw to first with Venable covering. And the sacrifice is good. 1-4 on the put out for out number 1. Bruce advances, or the courtesy runner, I guess. I don't know. Did they bring a courtesy runner?
I didn't see him bring one in, but I don't know. I can't. If they did, I didn't hear it from the umpire.
Yeah. So Kenzie Libbert stands in, had a base hit, scored in the first, and a fly ball to the left in the second. 1 for 2 on the day. Dory Richardson, medium depth in the outfield. First pitch high off the glove of the catcher, and the runner will go to third. That just held on that one too long, the wild pitch.
There was absolutely nothing she could do with that. Her meaning Sophie Wyrick.
And now the runner at third with 1 out. All it takes more than likely will be a fly ball. That is Bruce there at third, no courtesy runner.
That's been, of course, where it is.
Riley is still fairly shallow and left. Libbert fouls it back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at third for Blair Oaks. Top of the 4th inning. Lady Falcons lead the Lady Eagles by a score of 2-0 in this Class 3 state semifinal. delayed a day because of the weather and field conditions. But infield's in great shape. Outfield's still a little bit, probably more than a little bit damp. There's a chopper to third. Throw comes home and safe. She beat it.
Yeah, she was safe. Good call.
No doubt about it.
Yep, she was under. She got under the tag.
Molly had a little bit of trouble with the throw, and she threw it toward the first base side of the home plate. Sophie had to reach out and grab it and then bring him back around to tag her, and the runner definitely beat the throw. No doubt about that.
Good call. She got underneath the throw. The tag was high. Got her up in his shoulder. And
So Libbert reaches on the fielder's choice. I don't know if you can give her an RBI on that one, but a run in, 3-0 lead. And that brings in Cadence Kliegel. And a ball hit the second. Throw to first for the out again.
They had that play at second.
Venable just no hesitation. She was playing in a bit and threw it to first for the out, so the runner goes to second base. Two outs in the inning.
She's getting the outs. I'm not saying what she's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that at all.
And really, again, if she's got to make a turn, a 180 turn to throw to second base.
Yep.
Pretty good speed, with the leadoff batter Libbert. And, if you don't make the play there, it could open the door to something really big. First pitch to the number 3 batter. Pitcher Eddie Sebanek drops low and outside for a ball.
It's also easy for me to sit back here and say that I'm not out there making a decision.
Yeah. In the spur of the moment, she, made the safe play at first base. There's nothing wrong with that.
She got it out.
Got in on her hands. Ball hit to Ulrich, who makes a diving catch at short for the out. Great play by Kayla Ulrich. And in the inning, for Blair Oaks, they score a run on no hits. There was the walk, the sacrifice, the wild pitch, the fielder's choice. So 1 run, no hits. There were no errors. There was 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Blair Oaks now leads Sullivan by a score of 3-0.
Dace Insurance is a full-service independent insurance agency with 35 years of experience serving the needs of over 5,000 individuals and families and 300 businesses in our area. Dace Insurance is an agency you can depend on with proven professionals, honest, fair, and interested in the needs of the people they serve. Sharon Dace and her staff don't work for an insurance company. They work for you with home, life, auto, and commercial policies tailored for you. Dace Insurance, located at 602 North Franklin in Cuba and 47 East Springfield in Sullivan. Coldwell Banker, Reeves Realtors in Sullivan is an honest, professional, and friendly real estate agency with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Whether you're buying or selling, the experienced agents with Coldwell Banker, Reeves Realtors will help guide you through this difficult process. Rachel Shoemaker and her agents use the latest technology like CirclePix marketing, Facebook, and other social media. If you're looking for a full or part-time career, contact Rachel to find out how you can become an agent. A vital part of our community, Coldwell Banker, Reeves Realtors of Sullivan.
15 pitches for Jaden Blankenship in that half inning, now up to 80 for the ball game. For Sullivan in the bottom of the 4th, leading things off will be Alexis Funkhauser, the first baseman, the number 4 batter. She will be followed by Evie Blankenship and Jaden Blankenship. Sullivan now down this ball game by a score of 3-0 as they bat in the bottom of the 4th. And really need to try to get the bats untracked as Sebanek has held them to 1 hit. Funkhauser swinging at the first pitch, fouls it out of play off to the right. Funkhauser with the double, hard hit double, got a pitch up in the zone, laced it down the line and left. But Braun, the courtesy runner for Wyrick, could not score. Sullivan left runners at second and third. And again, ball's right back to the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. Got in on the hands just a little bit. Funkhauser got her double on a 1-2 delivery in the first inning after fouling off a tough pitch. Here's the 0-2. And again, fouls off another one. We have unofficially Sebanek with 51 pitches through 3 innings, just giving up the 1 hit. She has 5 strikeouts and 1 walk. Looks in, gets the sign, brings it home, and that one sails high and wide for a ball, just a waste pitch.
Whew.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, including the foul ball. So this will be the 5th pitch of the at-bat. And there's the rise ball. And the thing about it, Mike, she doesn't go to that every time. when she's got somebody set up with one ball, and 2 strikes, she doesn't go the rise ball every time to get the out. She mixes it up a little bit, so you can't necessarily look for it every time with 2 strikes.
That's 6 strikeouts.
That'll bring in Evie Blankenship. She was a strikeout victim her first time up, and the first pitch is a ball to her. Bobby D and Mike Bittner with you here at KTUI 102.1 FM, Sullivan, Missouri. Swinging a miss on the rise ball. Again, it looks like Evie's leaning out over the plate, kind of diving into the pitch just a little bit. That one was above her hands inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a ball hit down the line in left. Left fielder over, reaches for it and gets it in fair territory. Nice play.
Didn't hit the mud.
By Anna Hankins. Then she hit that's where the water drains along the fence over there. And she was trying to slow down but slid into the fence. And they're going to check and make sure she's okay. But Evie got a pitch and hit it hard down the line, but it was foul. So stepping in will be Jaden Blankenship. Nobody on, 2 outs. Jaden was a strikeout victim leading off the second. Here's Sebanek's first pitch. And a ball hit shortstop. Boots it, throw to first, and gets her by a step. Nice job by Wilkin to stay with that one. Jaden swinging at the first pitch. Grounds out to short. 6-3 on the putout in the inning. A quick one. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Blair Oaks over Sullivan, 3-0.
Peterson Oil Company is your hometown propane dealer. Peterson Oil is the propane company that keeps your prices as low as possible throughout the year. Did you know that you can order your propane online at petersonpropane.com? When you give your business to Peterson Oil Company, you know that you're doing business with a local propane dealer who's been a part of our community for many, many years. With 2 offices to serve you, 1654 Highway 28 West in Owensville and 200 West Euclid in Sullivan, call 468-6600 for Peterson Oil Company. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators can leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and KTUI Radio.
Sullivan goes 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. A quick 9-pitch inning for Andy Sebanek. And Blair Oaks comes right back to the dish in the top of the 5th inning. They'll have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. And Hankins, Taylor Groener, and Grace Besson. 80 pitches to this point for Jaden Blankenship unofficially. Hankins popped out to shortstop, her first time up in the 3rd inning, 0 for 1 on the day. Jaden looks over to the first base dugout, looking for the pitch call. Straight away in right and in left. Center fielder Richardson plays her about 4 steps to pull into left center. First pitch, high for a ball. Jaden's been a little bit more wild today.
Sporadic.
A little bit, kind of up and down. That's a strike on the outside corner. 4 walks on the day or 5?
Yeah, 4.
4 walks. Had a walk in the first inning. Had a couple.
2 of them in the 3rd.
Yeah, 2 in the 3rd, 1 last inning. 1-1 pitch. Got in on her hands, fouled out a play off to the right and back behind us. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, she's still throwing a good game.
Yeah. Blair Oaks has got the put the ball in play, got the key hits when they've needed them. Yep. Sullivan hasn't had that opportunity. Had a chance at first. There's a ball foul off to the right. Had the chance in the first inning, but couldn't drive him in with runners at 2nd and 3rd.
Not to this point, you just have to tip your cap to.
Yep. They've only had 1 base runner since then. That was the walk to Dory Richardson. Everything else has been quick work. Still 1-2. Here's the pitch. Line driving to left center field. Richardson over, and it's Riley Branson made a diving catch. Couldn't come up with it. Richardson was there to back it up and gets it in quickly, so a single.
What a great effort.
Riley laid it all out for that one and just couldn't quite come up with it cleanly. And we'll have a pinch runner for Hankins. She's got 10 on her bench, so she's using all of her bench players. This is number
15 again.
15.
Yep.
Now, she was a courtesy runner for Sebanek earlier. Now she's a pinch runner for Hankins. So Bailey Rackers is going to be a pinch runner, and I'm sure Hankins will re-enter. I'll bring in Taylor Groener, the number 5 hitter in the order.
Yeah, that was just an excuse-me swing, too. I mean, she just got the bat out there and just hit it in left center. And Riley Branson did everything she could possibly do but catch it. I mean, it was just no other way, nothing she could have done.
Groener, her first time up, had an RBI base hit in the first and walked in the third, was left stranded. 1 for 1 on the day, been on base both times. First pitch, outside corner, strike called, thigh high. She was ahead of Hankins 1-2 and made one a little bit too good. Just not a big swing, just put it in play. And got the base hit to lead off the inning. Inside, ball 1. On deck is Grace Besson, the center fielder, has made a couple of nice plays herself in the outfield today. She struck out and walked. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Here comes. Ball hit down the right field line and high and foul. Again, 1 ball, 2 strike situation.
Yeah, she's throwing strikes. The hits that they've had hasn't been by accident, hit with or not.
Yeah. Sebanek, really, that double of hers was really the only real hard hit ball.
Right.
We've had a couple of other soft line drives that have gotten through. That one tails low and inside for ball 2. This got a little too much movement. You know, you could say that, hard to think, but a little bit too much movement on that curveball. It's tailing off the plate inside and low. A little bit too much spin on it. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch up in the zone, off to the right, foul back and over the bleachers to the right, down to play. Blair Oaks battling as well. Two tough teams here. Both teams will battle you hard. So far, Blair Oaks has the advantage up 3-0 in the top of the 5th inning. They have a runner at first with nobody out.
Sullivan still got 3 big at-bats left.
Yep. Jade looks in, gets a sign. Here it comes. And that one gets away from her. It's high.
Wow, what a catch.
Sophie able to snag it. And
she caught that ball behind her, I think. I think it was over her head behind her when she caught it.
The count goes full at 3-2. Got to hit 1-2 and a couple out of the zone. Got to come to her here with full count. On the way to the plate. And it's high. So leadoff walk. Or leadoff single, then a walk. Coach Ashley Crump is calling time. She's coming out to have a conference, going to bring all the infielders coming up.
I don't think she's going to make any kind of a change. I think she's just settling things down.
I've got some stats and stuff on that sheet, some tendencies. 2 on, nobody out with Grace Besson coming up. She struck out looking her first time up and then walked and was forced out.
First and second, nobody out. I tell you what, I'd be looking bunt right here. I really would.
Oh, yeah. Besson, the left-handed hitter, to slapper.
Yep.
Well, they're going to talk about how they want to approach this defensively.
Strike out in a walk. And he's going to go out there and break it up. He's had enough. He says, okay, we're done.
And they finally get a couple of foul balls get thrown in. He grabs on his way out. The conference is broken up. Coach Krupp heading back to the dugout. A little bit more sunshine starting to peek out. Shadows, what are those?
Yeah. What is that blue thing up there?
And stepping in, Grace Besson, left-handed batter, up in the box a little bit.
Molly's in at third, so they're going to have to put the wheel play on.
Now, Venable stays back at second base. See if she shows it. We'll see here on the first pitch, showing bunt. And a high pitch, butted to first. Funkhauser has it, throws to Venable, covering at first, so the sacrifice perfectly executed.
Yep, he couldn't work. They knew it was coming. You couldn't do anything to stop it.
And it was a high pitch. It was a good job to get that one down. And Funkhauser to Venable, 3-4 on the putout with a sacrifice. Runners at second and third with one out, and Jasmine Renkemeyer steps in. She had a ground out to second base and then hit a ball to the shortstop in the third inning that forced out Besson at second.
They might, they could bunt again.
It wouldn't shock me. It would not shock me at all.
Molly is in at third.
They don't show it. The first pitch is high for a ball. He's tried to overthrow that one a little bit.
Yeah. She hasn't looked down for signs at all. They haven't made any more. So they could have been on pitch, too.
Yep. Callie Bruce in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, no strikes. Second and third, 1 out for Blair Oaks, top of the fifth. There's a good pitch for a strike. Took a little something off of that one. Came in at the knees. Yeah, if Blair Oaks can plate these two, it's going to be a real big hill for Sullivan to climb.
Yep.
3 at bats, they've got plenty of time to do it, but you're against one of the best pitchers in the state. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Chopper past the shortstop in left field is going to score 1. Branson up with it, throws to third base. Again, got a pitch up out over the plate. And Renkemeyer with the base hit to left and the RBI drives in Rackers, the pinch runner. Groener goes over to third.
You're going to have a courtesy runner, it looks like. No, it's got to be a pinch runner.
Yeah, or a pinch hitter.
A pinch hitter, one or the other.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's Bruce stepping in.
Yeah.
So
what she's going to do? She's that's a runner out there. Where the runner?
Yeah, going to go pinch runner over at first for Renkemeyer. That will be number 20. That's Bria Besson. So Besson pinch running. That's Bria. Pitch running for Renkemeyer. At the plate is Callie Bruce, the catcher. Pop out to second in the second inning and walked and scored in the fourth leading off. First pitch to her bounced in and a good scoop by Wyrick. Would not be surprised to see them send the runner.
No, I wouldn't be surprised to see a.
Yeah, I seriously doubt if Sullivan will throw through.
Yeah, a bunt again, because you still got one out.
Sure.
Molly's still in the third.
Straight away in the outfield, shallow and left. Pitch is outside for a ball. 2-0. Now you may also see it where, she takes a couple of pitches and then they...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be on a pitch count.
Yeah. Coach Bush Jose over at third, flashing a sign to the base runner. She'll probably go on this pitch. Nope, not going. Popped up, right side, toward the fence. Funkhauser over, runs out of room as it drops just beyond the fence by the Sullivan dugout. 2 balls and a strike, a run in. 4-0 Blair Oaks. There's runner at first and third with just 1 out in the inning here in the fifth. Richardson in center field, about 3-4 steps over toward left center now.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-1 delivery.
Oh, that's a strike.
Tried to hold up, and they said that she offered. It's going to be. I should have been a strike called anyway.
Yeah.
2-2.
I don't know which it was. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a strike either way. Well, wouldn't it be nice to kind of get out of this with just 1 run?
Yeah. You're really lucky to get up with 1 run.
A lot of work to do here for Jaden Blankenship. 4-0 Blair Oaks. Just 1 out, runners at first and third. And that one sails high. Again, I think she's just trying to overthrow. Count goes full, 3-2. Danger of loading the bases. Number 9 hitter, Emma Wolken, in the on-deck circle. Yeah, you get back around the top of the lineup here, and this one could get away from you fast.
Yeah, I think Gabby's warming up down there in the bullpen, I think.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Popped up, foul. That's going to go back over behind us and out of play. Pitch in on her hands just a bit. Able to foul it off, spoil it, stay alive to see another one. Jaden looks over to the dugout. Still waiting on the pitch call. Gets it, looks at the placard on the forearm. Now stands on. She's ready to go. Here's the pitch. Bounces it in for ball 4.
And see if she's ready. That may be.
Bases loaded down with 1 out. Yep. Number 9 hitter Wolken standing in. She had a base hit in the second inning and was left stranded. Then she had a sacrifice 1-4 in the fourth inning. She moved Bruce up to second base Bruce went to third on a wild pitch and scored on the fielder's choice. Ground ball to Loden at third. She tried to come home, but the throw was late and couldn't get the runner.
Infield's in. Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, this could get out of hand real quick here.
Straightaway and, actually off the line a bit in right. Campbell over toward right center a bit, shallow and straightaway and left. Richardson 4 steps to pull in center. Pitch is inside for a ball. It's 2-0, and it looks to me like Jaden just kind of running out of it here.
I was kind of surprised that she was here for this. This is the night bet. I was surprised she made it to that one, actually, but she did. So we'll see if she can pitch herself out of it.
Got to force it home.
Oh,
swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that pitch. Had her out in front.
Good pitch.
2 balls and a strike. You get past Wolken, you're definitely going to see, unless there's a double play to end the inning, you're going to see the top of the order.
Right.
This is the 6th batter of the inning for Blair Oaks. They've scored 1 run, had the bases loaded with just 1 out. Blankenship winds and fires. And she offered, tried to hold up with a pitch in the dirt. And the umpire at home plate, he made the call right away.
Good call. Well, we look where we're at anyway.
Yeah.
Of course, my left over here, my left ear went, ooh.
Like, no, she held up. And that's what you figure. And a foul tip caught by Sophie Wyrick, swing and miss, a big strikeout.
Yeah.
That was huge.
I let her work herself out of it. Let her 2 down now.
Back to the top of the order?
Yep. Enfield can go back to normal depth.
So
Riley was in. She moved back.
Her 4th at bat of the day. Had a base hit to start the game. Came in and scored on the Sebanek double. Had a fly ball to left field in the 2nd inning and hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th. First pitch to her is in for a called strike. Blair Oaks with that 4-0 lead. Bases loaded, 2 out. Not a bad idea to take a pitch. She's been wild this inning. She's walked a couple. Actually, walked 2 in the inning, giving up 2 hits. Chopper foul up the third baseline, a low delivery.
Okay, you got her set up now. Put her away.
Yeah, this is don't want to mess around. You don't want to give her a chance here.
You got a tough hole to fill now with down 4-0.
Yep, you got to come with your best pitch and see if you can get her out right here. Outfield, deep, straightaway in right and in left. And Richardson about 2-3 steps to pull in center. Pretty much where she's had everybody today. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Just a
little bit low. Yeah, it was low.
Didn't miss by much.
No question about that. Wouldn't offer at it. It was low and inside. 1-2 with 2 outs and the bases loaded. 4-0 Blair Oaks, top of the 5th inning. Sullivan needs to get out of this without any further damage. Here's a pitch from Jaden. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that one. So a couple of big strikeouts to end the inning and avoid any further damage. 1 run in the inning, 2 hits. There were no errors. There were 3 left on base. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, Sullivan needs to wake up the bats. It is Blair Oaks leading Sullivan 4-0.
CD King Construction, LLC is a local general contractor that can provide you with any construction needs you may have. The goal at CD King Construction is to complete projects that exceed the customer's expectations. They take special care in each and every detail with your budget and goal in mind. From custom work to simple installation jobs, CD King Construction has a service to fit your needs. Learn how your dreams can become a reality by calling Cody at 573-259-9234 or find CD King Construction, LLC on Facebook.
Hi, this is Ryan Juergens, loan officer at First State Community Bank in Sullivan. Are you wanting a home with acreage, a hobby farm, or simply looking for a short-term loan? At First State Community Bank, we're offering a new 7-year adjustable rate mortgage program. Check out our 7-1 and 7-3 options, available to those with a 680 credit score or higher. Stop by to see our team today about the possibility of getting started.
First State Community Bank, member FDIC, online at fscb.com.
Pitches.
Sullivan comes to the plate in the bottom of the 5th inning, now down 4-0. 32 pitches unofficially for Jaden Blankenship in that inning. We have her also unofficially for 111 in the ball game. for the Eagles in the bottom of the fifth. It will be 7, 8, and 9. Haley Venable, Riley Branson, Dory Richardson. Venable struck out looking her first time up in the second inning. Eagles got to chip away, get something in this inning. First pitch, fouled back. A good cut at that one, but fouled it back to the screen.
We've only had 3 base runners.
Yeah,
2 walks and a double.
2 walks and a double.
Yeah.
So we knew coming in, Sebanek, awful tough pitcher. 200, averaging 10 strikeouts a game. Takes her time getting the sign. Finally gets the one she wants. Goes to the windup, brings it home. Late swing, fouled back to the screen, off to the right. Just been a tick late. She changes speeds well enough and moves the ball around well enough. You really just can't set her up on any one pitch. And a lot of times we've had pitches to hit, but it's just been just that, quarter of a second late, and we're fouling it off instead of putting it in play. 0-2 pitch again. Got in on her hands, low and inside, but this time she's able to foul it off to the right and stays alive. Riley Branson in the on-deck circle, yelling out some encouragement. Trying to help Haley out, keep her focused. Good senior leader. Sebanek looks in, spins the ball in her right hand, rubs it up against the uniform, gets the pitch, and swing and a miss. Took something off of it. Pitch tailing way outside. Haley with a strikeout swinging. Brings in Riley Branson. Riley hit a good at bat, hit a fly ball to left her first time up.
That was her 7th strikeout to go along with 2 walks.
Riley stands in from the left side, runs up on one, chops it back to the pitcher, Sebanek, to the second baseman covering.
Got it too close to the pitcher.
Yep, a little bit, just a tad too hard. She wanted to try and poke it between third and the pitcher, but she chopped it right back to Sebanek in the circle, and 1 pitch out, 1-4 covering. And that'll bring in Dory Richardson. Dory with a 10-pitch at bat, worked a walk leading off the second, but that's where she stayed. And there's a little looper over the second baseman's head.
Boy, I thought she was going to catch that.
I did too. And it was just right over her glove. She just kind of misjudged it a little bit.
It's a base hit.
We're going to be, real generous and give Dory a base hit there. So she's been on twice.
It never went off her glove.
Just a second hit for Sullivan, and that takes us back to Kayla Ulrich, top of the order with 2 outs, a strikeout, and a line out to center field for Kayla today. And this is where it all starts. Sullivan's going to have to try to get a 2-out rally. You got your leading hitter at the plate. And a strike called on that off-speed pitch. Had a lot of late drop to it.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1 delivery. That one sails high. Ooh, almost through behind her.
Yeah,
her back.
She was watching her.
Took out to a pretty aggressive secondary lead. 1 ball, 1 strike.
She always does that, too.
Yeah, she does. She's been able to scramble back in. Going outside again with that off-speed pitch, catches the corner.
What do you think she'll come with this time?
Oh, I'm guessing rise ball.
Rise ball or something a little
been
farther
working
away.
Something inside. She's been working away and low. Well, it stays low. It was over the plate, but it was still down.
But she's staying away from her.
2-2. Steps back on the pitching rubber. Quickly gets the sign. Here it comes. Working away. Kayla waits on that one. Hits it down the right field line and foul. She was looking for that pitch.
Yep, she was.
She'd been working her low and away with that off-speed, a little bit of a curve ball, some sort of breaking ball, and Kayla was looking for it, just couldn't keep it fair, but she battles it, stays alive to see another pitch. Right fielder way over toward the line, a lot of room in right center field. And that sails high, the rise ball, and Kayla laid off of it.
I was going to say that she wasn't going to go outside with her again.
No.
Now, she might go back out there again this time, but not the last one she wasn't going to. She went out there 3 times in a row.
Here's the 3-2 pitch going outside again, and Kayla able to foul it off to the right now to play. Kayla with a good battle. It's Sebanek, a senior, and she'll have plenty of options as where she wants to go at the next level. Has not made a decision as yet. There's the ball again, hit down the right field line. This one's going to go foul as well. Just not quite getting around on her to keep the ball in play.
It's her 9th pitch she's going to look at.
Really, there's only been a couple of balls that have been, pulled.
Right.
The double by Funkhauser. We've had a couple of fly balls to left, and other than that, that's about it. There's a little nubber to third and over to first in time for the out. Got in on her hands and a softly hit ground ball to third. 5-3 in the put out for Sullivan in the inning. No runs. They had one hit, no errors, one left on base. We go to the top of the sixth inning. Blair Oaks leads Sullivan 4-0.
Hanson Title Company has been serving the Franklin County area since 1865, providing their customers with high-quality service, reliable data, and quicker turnaround times to save you money. Hanson Title is the only title company in Franklin County that has their own title plant, and they have offices in Union, Sullivan, and Washington. Services include title insurance, title searches, construction dispersing, and 1031 tax-deferred exchanges. Call Hanson Title Company at 468-2640 or in Union 636-583-2516. Go Sullivan Eagles.
Hi, this is Nick from Schmidt Auto Center in Sullivan. We all know that this is a strange time for products and services in America and around the world. For us, the interruption in supply lines for new vehicles have driven up the prices of pre-owned vehicles up dramatically. This is not what Schmidt Auto Center wants for our customers, and I do my very best to find quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at the lowest prices we can manage. If you don't see what you're looking for on our lot, contact me and I will find it for you. You can reach me at 573-468-2233, or you can look at our inventory online at schmidtautocenter.com.
Top of the sixth inning. Blair Oaks leading Sullivan 4-0. Sullivan had a base runner with 2 outs on their second hit of the game, but couldn't get Dory past first base again.
Getting really late now. Tell me you don't have coffee left in that thing.
I do.
I didn't bring up coffee. I only brought 1 cup.
Yeah. Mine's bigger than yours.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Coffee cup.
Yeah.
All right, standing in will be 2, 3, and 4, Cadence Kliegel, Andy Sebanek, and Anna Hankins. Kliegel 0 for 3 on the day with a sacrifice. Pop up to the pitcher and a ground out to second. Left-handed batter, Slapper. Slaps 1-2 short. Ulrich up, throw to first in time for the out. Good stretch by Funkhauser.
She is quick.
Yeah. Lightning in a bottle there. She got down that line really fast. Kayla had to make a quick throw and got it over there. Good stretch by Funkhauser at first.
I mean, any bobble at all.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to get her.
No. Andy Sebanek stands in, had an RBI double in first. Struck out swinging in the third, and a line drive too short. There's a ball hit into left, and that's going to drop. And Riley fields it on a hop, turns and gets it back in. She slipped.
Yeah. She almost fell down.
She slipped going after that ball. Got a pitch up out over the plate, and we're going to have another
courtesy runner here.
We have a courtesy runner this time for Sebanek.
Who we got?
And that's somebody new, I think. Number 6?
Yeah.
Or is it 8?
6. Yeah,
okay.
6.
It is Madison Vaughn.
Freshman.
So she is the courtesy runner for the pitcher, Andy Sebanek. So 1 on, 1 out brings in Anna Hankins. Hankins with a walk in the first, a pop out to short in the third, and a base hit and a run scored leading off the 5th inning. First pitch to her, foul back to the screen. Low and inside, good cut, good pitch. Taylor Groener in the on-deck circle. Coach Bush Joe's trying to get as many players into this game as possible.
Why not?
Yeah, you got a 4-0 lead here in the top of the 6th inning. Give them that Final Four experience. Here's the 0-1 delivery, off-speed pitch. Whew. Just a little bit low and outside. Look very similar. Some pitches we have seen called strikes today. That pitch was up and in and fouled back off to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Like I said, the zone has been tight today. It has been very tight. But you're in a championship ball game, too, you know.
Yep. 1-2. Here it comes. Inside low. Forgot about that one. That was the ball. Taylor Groener on deck. Runner over first, and I don't want to jinx it or put an idea in their heads. I'm really surprised Blair Oaks hasn't been running a little bit more today.
Yeah.
As wild as Jaden has been. She's had some tough pitches for Sophie to handle. There's a number to third. Molly throws over to Funkhauser at first. Runner advances to second base. Got in on her hands. That was a good pitch. 5-3 on the put out.
We got 2 outs now. Put it away right here. Let's not go any further.
Yep. Taylor Groener with a RBI base hit in the first, a walk and left stranded in the third, and another walk and left stranded in the 5th. So she's been on base all 3 times. 1 for 1 with a couple of walks. His first pitch to her is in on her hands again and fouled off to the left. They've been working a little bit more inside this inning, and that may be something, unfortunately, she maybe could have gone to or should have gone to a little earlier in the game, but it's been pretty effective so far, at least in this inning. Had that one pitch, the base hit was out over the plate a bit. Bounces that one in, but a good scoop by Sophie. Keeps it at the plate. It's 1-1. Grace Besson in the on-deck circle for the Falcons, Lady Falcons from Blair Oaks High School. Long-time successful program. This is their 12th trip to the Final Four. Sullivan's 8th. 4th in a row. There's a little pop-up on the infield. Ulrich coming in, calls it, and has it for the out number 3. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Time running out for Sullivan. The score is the Blair Oaks Lady Falcons 4, the Sullivan Lady Eagles 0.
Good sportsmanship isn't something that just happens. It's taught as a part of our high school activities program. In Missouri, good sportsmanship has become a tradition with our high school coaches, athletes, and fans. Respect by everyone helps make that happen. We here at KTUI Radio encourage you to help us continue a great Missouri tradition practiced both in small towns and big cities. That's good sportsmanship. This preceding message was brought to you by your friends, the Missouri State High School Activities Association and KTUI Radio.
Time is running out on the Sullivan Lady Eagles. They have this at bat and 1 more to at least try to erase a 4-0 deficit.
Not going to be easy.
It hasn't been easy so far. Just 4 base runners, a couple of hits, a couple of walks.
Yep.
Just a very good pitcher. And for Sullivan, it will be 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Some good bats to get things started. Molly Loden, Sophie Wyrick, and Lexus Funkhauser will be the first 3 coming to the dish for the Lady Eagles in the 6th. Coach Crump goes by Molly on her way to the third base coach's box. Gives her a couple of words of encouragement. Molly will strike out swinging in the 1st and a line drive to left in the 3rd. And she hits 1 foul and out of play off to the left. Nice to get a leadoff base runner, try to get something going.
Yeah.
Strike call.
My right ear went ooh and ah that time.
Here's the 0-2 delivery, and she lays off the rise ball. Yeah, and
that rise ball has not been as much of an effect today as we thought it would.
I think she may have thought that Sullivan was looking for it. She's gone to her other pitches. There's a lot of spin on that one. Molly, a good job to foul it off and stay alive. That was probably would have been a called strike.
Yeah, it was close enough. Couldn't take it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter in the 6th. Here it comes. That off-speed pitch, that's outside. He calls that one a strike. We're going to have a riot. And we might be right in the middle of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Third baseman even with the bag off the line. Here's the pitch, and low and inside.
Skipped the rope there.
Yep, jumped out of the way of that one, and count goes full 3-2. Sophie Wyrick waits on deck. Sophie reached on a walk and was courtesy runner. Morgan Braun was stranded at third in the 1st inning. Foul pop up to the third baseman in the 3rd. There's a ball hit to short. Good hop. Over first. Low throw is wild, and it hits Heidi Blankenship in the leg. I don't think Molly would have been able to advance. No. There's not a lot of room in foul territory.
No, she wouldn't have got it. She wouldn't have got another base anyway. But you could.
Reitz is on the air.
Yeah. E6. I hate to do that, but you have to.
Yeah. There was right to her. Took a good hop and just a low, wide throw.
Yeah, it was good charity hop came up for her.
Well, Sullivan gets the leadoff base runner. Let's see if they can do something with it. Sophie Wyrick stands in.
Heidi will have a bruise to remind her of this day.
And if they can win, she'll gladly take it. And again, a little bit late on the swing, fouled out of play over onto the batting cage, off to our right.
Sophie likes to go to right, though. She's done that all year. So, I mean, pitching her away is actually a positive thing.
Yeah, well, that's where they're playing her, too.
Yeah.
The right fielder over toward the line. Pitch is bounced in low, scooped up by the catcher. And the center fielder is, at least at that pitch, was way over toward right center.
Yeah.
A left fielder about standard straight away in normal depth. Now
they're moving her over.
Yeah, center fielder moving around. Off speed pitch.
Wow.
Tried to hold up and couldn't. That's that slow change up.
And it was a strike anyway. So.
Oh yeah, I think it'd have been a call strike, and I wouldn't have had an issue with it. Now center fielder, she just taking a little walk out there, and a chopper foul up the third baseline. She got in on her hands after that tantalizingly slow looping changeup.
That was a good foul ball. If there is such a thing. That was a good foul ball.
It just fought off a good pitch to see another one. 1-2. Swing and a miss on low outside delivery.
Over anxious.
They'll bring Alexis Funkhauser, 1 for 2 on the day with a double in the first.
That's 8.
And a strikeout in the fourth.
All right.
Funkhauser stands in from the right side. Open stance, deep in the box.
Pull.
Ball popped up, shallow right center field. Second baseman is out right at the edge of the dirt and has it for the out.
Yep.
2 outs in the inning. Runner still at first. And that's just been it, Mike.
Yeah.
Sullivan, when they've got runners on,
can't advance them.
Got Richardson on leading off the third. Didn't move her off the bag. You had Richardson on again in the fifth with the 2 outs and couldn't move her up. And you got a leadoff runner here in the swing and a miss on a changeup to Evie Blankenship.
Yeah, we just can't seem to put hits together.
Can't put it. Well, you're just putting the ball in play with a chance to move the runner up.
Well, we hit the ball, but right at people.
A lot of fly balls and pop-ups. Foul ball at the screen again at the plate. And that gets the catcher.
Yeah, got her on the hand. I think.
Yeah, knocked the glove off of her hand. So Evie in the hole 0-2, maybe just a little bit anxious. Again, and again on that pitch, it looks like Evie she's starting to dive out over the plate a little bit toward, go out after that pitch, and she's almost tying herself up when she does that instead of staying a little bit more vertical and putting a good swing on it.
Yeah, I think that actually went off her fingertips is what it did, and off of her hand, off her throwing hand, not off her catching hand.
Oh, yeah. And they're going to let her play catch a little bit.
Throw a couple of pitches, see if she's all right.
Yeah.
She's fine.
She says she's good to go, so step back in. Good job.
Take more than that to get her out of a game like this.
Yep, Kelly Bruce, the sophomore catcher, has done a good job back there. Home plate umpire gives her a fist bump. Evie Blankenship steps back in, 0-2 with the runner at first and 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, Sullivan down 4-0. Here's the pitch. Got under it, popped it up, foul off to the left, third baseman over, and it's on top of the Blair Oaks dugout. Got a little netting over the top of the dugouts on each side.
Yeah, in a game like this, if you get hurt, if it's still attached, you're playing. Yeah, this way it works.
If it's bleeding, wrap it up.
Yep, that's it.
Still no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, the runner at first. Sebanek with pitch to the plate. And outside. Up, a little up, too. Yep. And as you mentioned, the Blair Oaks faithful to our left, oohing and on and hollering about that one. 1-2. And that one a little farther outside, a little lower. And now it's 2-2.
I guess I say I get stereo. Depends on who's batting.
It switches back and forth. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Right down the middle, popped up, foul back behind us and out of play. Now, Sullivan has battled.
They have battled.
They fouled off a number of pitches with 2 strikes.
They have not given up. This team doesn't know what that word means.
They're still scrapping, but so far Sebanek has had the advantage today. She's made the pitches she's needed to make when she's needed to make them. That off-speed pitch, she waited on it.
Nice piece of hitting right there.
She started and held up and then got the swing started again.
I don't know how she did that.
To foul it off and stay alive.
Without breaking your back. How do you do that?
Well, I would have been able to do it. I can guarantee that much. Another 2-2 delivery. And again, fouls it back as she dives out across the plate.
We've got some big counts today, too. A lot of big at-bats. Yeah, Blair Oaks has hit the ball where Sullivan hasn't been playing.
Yep.
And Sullivan's hit theirs where Blair Oaks has been playing.
And again, up in the zone. Foul back, out of play.
That didn't sound good.
That got the trailer, I think.
They got the trailer?
Excuse me. So Evie battling with 2 outs. Trying to get the line moving for the Lady Eagles.
10th pitch.
Runner at first. And again, the little dubber fielded by the pitcher, drops it, picks it up, throws the first wild. But Loden's going to go to third base. So
another
couple of errors in the inning.
Whatever it takes, the way Sullivan looks at it.
Sebanek rushed it a little bit.
He won.
She got in on her hands, and it was just a little cue shot off the handle, off the first baseline. Sebanek got to it. Coach is coming out for a little conference, trying to settle everybody down. Loden goes to third on the play. So 2 errors in the inning.
Yeah.
Giving Sullivan first and third with 2 outs, and Jaden Blankenship can help herself out. She goes down to talk to Coach Crump down the third base box. Molly Loden steps in there, and she's going to be part of the conversation as Coach Bush Jost makes a quick trip out to the circle and settles everybody down. You know, it was something I noticed on the errors. You know, we talked about what a good fielding team Logan Rogersville was.
Right.
They had, 5, 6 errors or something in the game the other night. Blair Oaks on the year in 34 games has 29 errors.
That's
Sullivan has 61 in their 35 games.
Yeah, how can you be 30-4 and only play 29 games?
Well, 29 errors.
No, I'm talking about they got up for 29 games, and they were 30-4.
No, that I don't know.
Remember, their record showed 30-4.
Yeah.
First pitch was fouled out of play down the right.
Yeah,
You were looking at that.
I'm looking at the. You're right. I had noticed that. But anyway, 29 errors in whatever they're.
That's still 29 games, is what they're saying. Here's
the next. Got in on her hands on a pitch up in the zone again and fouled out of play. So here we are 0-2 again.
Your pitch, Jaden. Got to be your pitch, kid.
Got to protect with 2 strikes.
Pop it foul if you have to.
Against center fielder Grace Besson wandering around out there, moving from. Now she's over toward right center field. Outside on that pitch.
I would have almost bet on that.
Yep.
And that's where she's been going with 2 strikes pretty much every time. And I think this catcher's calling the pitches. Because, I mean, I've seen her shake her up a couple of times.
Yeah, she's calling the pitches. Sophomore catcher. Sebanek looks in, gets the one she wants, 1-2. And pitch that kind of tailed in on her hands a little bit. Jaden able to foul it off to the screen here on the right side.
Good pitch, no.
Haley Venable on deck.
What time for the old rise ball here?
First and third with 2 outs. Sullivan needs to get something here. If they can cash in on a run, Jaden can get a base hit, cash in on a run some way here, just get some sustained momentum going. 2 outs in the inning. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And again, foul back to the screen. A good cut at that pitch. Again, just a tick late. That was a pitch that, she could have put in play. It was out over the plate a little bit, but again, just a tad behind it and just not able to put it in play. Another 1-2 delivery. Sebanek coming to the plate. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. Fooled her on that one. In the inning for Sullivan, no runs. There were no hits. There were 2 errors. There were 2 left on base. We head to the 7th, and it's Blair Oaks on top, 4-0.
At Sullivan Bank, we know life is hectic, and today more so. That's why we offer several options when it comes to banking. Whether you like to bank online or with our Sullivan Bank app, we have you covered. You can easily pay bills, transfer money, view account balances, and so much more. Experience how fast, easy, and convenient it is to manage your money. Download our app or register online today. Need assistance? Give us a call. Sullivan Bank, 800-645-3191. Sullivan Bank, a community bank since 1895.
We head to the 7th. It's 4-0 Blair Oaks over Sullivan. We just found out that Chillicothe beat Perryville 3-1. So the winner here gets Chillicothe for the state championship tonight at 5, and we're on the stadium field. The loser will play Perryville for 3rd place over on field number 1 at 3:30 this afternoon. And whichever game Sullivan plays in, we'll be here to broadcast it on 102.1 KTUI FM.
What time is it now?
About 12 till 1. So Blair Oaks now here in the 7th inning, leading at 4-0. They will have 6, 7, and 8. Grace Besson, Jasmine Renkemeyer, and Callie Bruce. They want to try and add on, get a little extra cushion. Sullivan wants to get a 1-2-3 and get back to the plate. Besson on the day with a strikeout looking in the 1st. She walked in the 3rd inning and a ground out first to second baseman covering in the 5th. First pitch to her, high and inside for a ball.
He just turned the lights off. Saw a little flash, and that's what it was.
Besson, left-handed batter, up in the box, off the plate a bit. 1 ball, no strikes, leadoff batter, top of the 7th. And again, another high delivery. She's ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Loading right, about a step off the line at third, a step in front of the bag. Funkhauser even with the bag, about 5 steps off the line at first. There's a pitch on the inside corner for a strike. They've really been working her inside today.
Yeah, Jaden has not pitched a bad game either, really. Yeah, honestly, she hasn't.
No. Just the walks have been an issue today. Here's a 2-1 delivery. And again, high and inside for a ball, 3-1. You can't give up a leadoff walk here.
And only one walk is scored.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's a lot of extra pitches and giving Blair Oaks a lot of stressful pitches.
125 pitches now.
Here's a 3-1 delivery on coming to the plate. Swing and a miss. Give her a favor. That was ball 4. That was up in her eyes inside. Center fielder Dory Richardson plays her well over toward left field. Branson about medium depth and left straightaway. Campbell off the line and right. Here's a 3-2 pitch and sails that one over everybody back to the screen. So Besson with her second walk of the day. Is that 5 on the day?
Yeah, 5 of them. I'm pretty sure it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
6, okay. So Jasmine Renkemeyer steps in, 1 for 2. She had a base hit in the 4th inning and was left stranded. She had the RBI single that drove in Hankins. First pitch to her.
That pitch must be just above the strike.
Yeah,
it looks pretty good from here.
And
just up a little bit.
The thing about it is we've been used to,
that pitch being a strike. Yeah.
Most of the umpires are calling that pitch at the top of zone a strike, and that hadn't been the case here. That was a strike. That was just a little bit lower, but caught the outside corner.
And like you say, we are sitting down a little bit from what we normally do, so they could be above our eyesight.
Yeah. But I've got a fairly good look from where I'm sitting at that pitch, and to me it looks like it's top of the zone. There's an off-speed pitch that's called a ball.
Yeah. Fans are really unhappy with the balls and strikes.
Man, that's a tough one not to get there. Sophie Wyrick was,
like I said, he's squeezing it. It's a real tight zone.
Here's the next, and that's high for ball. And again, it's
from a pitcher standpoint,
Yeah, that's you're thinking, okay, it's going to be 2-2, and you can go a lot of different ways on with 2 strikes.
Right.
It's 2-1. That's the old swing pitch, like they say a lot. Now it's 3-1. You got to come to her. And it's inside for a ball, so back-to-back walks.
That might bring her out.
Start the inning.
It is.
And Coach Crump is coming out.
We're going to have a pitching change.
Evie Blankenship is going to come in relief.
She'll get a big round of applause when she comes out today. She's done a good job with the tight zone. She really has.
So Jaden Blankenship is out of the ball game here. 2 runners on.
Nice ovation from the faithful here, from Sullivan and from Blair Oaks. Get the right game here. They'll just change positions in the order.
Actually,
there'll
be no change because Evie was the DP today.
Correct.
So now Jaden will just become the DP as Evie comes into the circle. Looking at Evie's pitching stats on the season. She's pitched in 21 games, 20 starts, and for the most part of the season, they would have Evie start the game, pitch 3, 4, 5 innings, whatever, and then Jaden would come in and finish out. But Jaden's been starting the last few games here in the playoffs. Evie's 9-4 on the year, 71 2/3 innings pitched, according to the stats I have. 53 runs, 28 of those earned for a 2.73 ERA, giving up 79 hits, including 8 doubles, a triple, and 10 home runs. She has struck out 60, walked 21. Opponent's batting average is .252. On base percentage is .306. She's faced 333 batters with 3 wild pitches and 3 hit batters. And the first hitter she will face is the catcher, Callie Bruce. Bruce on the day is 0 for 1 with a couple of walks and a run scored.
Jade and I had on it basically 132 pitches.
Showing bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is high and outside for a ball.
Oh, and that just looked like a good pitch from here, too.
It's that pitch that the Sullivan pitchers are used to getting a strike called at home, and it's not being called here.
It's catching the front corner of the plate.
It's just not getting called here, and he's been consistent with it. Again, offers that one on a high pitch. Evie doesn't throw quite as hard as Jaden, and definitely not as hard as the Blair Oaks pitcher, but she uses movement. 2 balls in a strike. Shows bunt, bunts it to third. Loden has it, though to Venable covering. The sacrifice is good. 5-4 on the put out. First out of the inning. Advancing the runners to second and third. Blair Oaks has done a great job of executing the sacrifices today. They played the small ball.
Now what are we going to do?
And this, I think, is going to be a pinch hitter.
Number 12.
Bruce is being pulled, Bruce was an out. This is number 12 hitting for Vulcan. This is Olivia Moyer.
That's 18.
Or excuse me, 18.
It's number 18.
Macy Ernst. Right-handed batter. Evie's first pitch is high for a ball. Macy Ernst comes in. She's a senior, 233 average. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch. Hold the string on her a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ernst with a couple doubles, couple of home runs, 8 RBIs. Has 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. And again, that pitch is high above the belt for a ball.
Anything that's above the belt has been the ball today.
Pretty much, at least for the Sullivan side. I've seen Sebanek get a couple of them up there, but not a whole lot. Swing and a miss. That's that movement that we talk about with Evie.
They both go to the same pitching coach.
Yeah. A little bit, a lot smaller in stature. And right now doesn't have the velocity, so she relies on the spin rate, the movement to fool the batters. 2-2. A strikeout would be great here. And pitch is high. She lays off of it. Count goes full 3-2. So 2 walks to start the inning by Jaden Blankenship. Evie came in, and Kelly Bruce, the catcher, with a sacrifice to move the runners up. Second, third, 1 out. Blair Oaks up 4-0, top of the 7th inning. Evie looks in, gets a side, comes to the plate, off-speed pitch. And it was in the dirt, so they throw down to first. His first base was unoccupied. So 2 outs. There's a strikeout, 2-3 on the put out. And that gets us back to the top of the order with Kenzie Livert. And Livert with the base hit and run scored in the first, a fly ball to left in the second. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th inning and struck out in the 5th. 1 for 4 on the day. Evie looks at the placard, gets the pitch, and brings it to the plate. Spins in a nice pitch at the knees. Called strike 1. Molly Loden at third, about 2 steps off the line, a step or 2 in. Ulrich straightaway at short, Venable straightaway at second. Funkhauser off the line at first base, even with the bag. Straightaway shallow in left. Here's Riley Branson. That pitch is high. She lays off of it. In center field, Dory Richardson about maybe 3 steps to pull toward left. And Hannah Campbell in right field is well off the line toward right center. 1 ball, 1 strike to the pinch hitter, Macy Ernst. And again, another pitch at the knees. He's been calling the low strike more than the high strike. He's been pretty consistent with that.
Yeah, but not the outside.
Not the outside corner, though, yeah. This 1-2.
Which is, as a pitcher, you need that pitch.
Yeah, that's one you really want to get. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped up in the air, foul off to the left and out of play over toward the stadium field. Got games going on over there. I think there's a championship game, maybe class 1 or 2 maybe playing over there right now. Still 1-2. If he looks in, brings it to the plate. Oh, look out. She was way out in front of that pitch.
Yeah.
And Coach Bushjo says she's over by that fence over there on that left side. And she almost walked into that one.
Yeah, that's not far enough left.
Mertz put a rip on that one, but was way out in front. Drove it foul off the fence. That one put a dent in the chain link.
Yeah.
And a new ball comes in, and they want to throw it out. Roll that one over to the dugout.
Get that one cleaned up.
Yeah. New ball. Evie and Sophie trying to get on the same page here. Now she's got the sign, brings it home. Off speed pitch, chop to third. Big hop to Loden. Good throw to first in time for the out for out number 3. So a good job by Evie Blankenship. Comes in with after 2 walks to start the inning. She gets the next 3 batters. And we go to the bottom of the 7th and the last chance for the Eagles. They trail Blair Oaks by a score of 4-0. We'll keep it right here. Reminder, Sullivan can pull off the miracle comeback and win this ball game. You will have 50-cent drinks at B&B tomorrow.
Okay, I got Jaden's line for you here. 132 pitches, 7 hits, 4 runs, 7 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So it's long haul to go right now. We got 7, 8, 9? Yeah, 7, 8, 9 coming up.
Bottom of the order for Sullivan.
Yeah. Venable, Branson, Richardson, and then Ulrich, Loden, Wyrick, Montgomery. So I'm just going to keep on going. That's what it's going to take.
Yeah, 8 walks in the game. That's and again, like you mentioned, only one of them scored. Looks like Morgan Braun is going to pinch hit for Venable to start things off. Boy, that's You thought pinch hitting is tough enough, but Morgan hasn't had an at bat in a while, and you're coming in a state semifinal game against one of the best pitchers in the state of Missouri.
Yep.
To pinch hit to lead off an inning.
Well, you know what though? Anything's possible. We're not done yet. Hey, they haven't thrown that last pitch yet.
We've seen Morgan battle a lot.
You bet.
She hasn't got that many at bats, but she's a battler when she gets up there. And the first pitch to her is that strike at the knees. Sebanek has used that pitch very effectively today. She knows she's getting the call, and she's used it effectively. There's a ball hit into right field, and
Header
nice
played right.
Catch.
Header played right.
Yeah, they were header played, and Sullivan has not been able to pull her very much, so they've been playing the right fielder over toward the line, and a good running catch by the right fielder out there, Jasmine Renkemeyer. Got to that one at the last second. Good job by Morgan Braun.
Again,
hit the ball hard, put it in play, but
what we're talking about. They were there again. We hit them right at people. We haven't hit them. We haven't hit the ball hard, but we've hit them right at folks.
Riley Branson steps in 0 for 2 on the day with a fly ball to left.
Boy, that pitch was up and away, but it was a strike. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And hit one right back to the pitcher. Last time up, tried to push it between the pitcher and the third baseman, and got it right back to the pitcher. Infield is in, and again, and caught in the air by the pitcher. Tried to hit that one over the pitcher's head, up the middle, and Sebanek reached up and grabbed it, and Sullivan is down to their last out. Dory Richardson has been on base both times with a walk and a base hit. Sullivan has tried to come back.
Dory's, 1
2 outs.
1 for 1.
Last chance for Lady Eagles to avoid going to the third place game.
Yeah, I'm proud of them, though. No matter how it turns out.
Yep. There's the first pitch, Dory. Off-speed pitch, popped up. Shortstop ranges out, has it for the out. So Sebanek finishes off with a flourish. Sullivan aggressively, not taking a lot of pitches, down by 4 runs. They were up there swinging, and the pop out to shortstop ends the game. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Eagles. Nobody left on base here in the 7th. And the final score, Blair Oaks goes to the championship game, beating the Sullivan Lady Eagles 4-0. In the semifinal, Sullivan will play Chillicothe, play Perryville for third place. Schedule started 3:30 this afternoon over on field number 1 here at the Killian Complex. We will take a break, and we'll come back and wrap it up after these messages.
Jerry's TV in Sullivan is a family-owned appliance, furniture, mattress, and electronics store. Jerry's has over 20,000 square feet of showroom with name brands of fine quality home furnishings at low prices. Jerry's TV's been serving the Sullivan and surrounding area since 1962. Jerry's has in-store financing, fast free delivery, free setup, and free removal. When you shop at Jerry's, you get discount store prices with service in every department. Shop local. Shop Jerry's TV, 375 West Springfield in Sullivan, because service matters.
The OBGYN you choose matters. They will be by your side to guide you through the important stages of life, from puberty to childbirth to menopause and everything in between. Choose healthcare you can trust from the experts at BJC Medical Group, located right here in your community at Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital. Visit MissouriBaptistSullivan.org to schedule your appointment with one of our board-certified OBGYNs. Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital, your best medicine close to home.
This moment in history brings with it the chance to advance yourself while protecting our community. At BJC, you'll belong to a world-class healthcare system that offers tuition reimbursement available your first day, schedule flexibility, and 30,000 remarkable colleagues. You'll feel the unity and opportunity and find strength within. Apply now at bjcopportunity.org. Sign-on bonuses available.
As the weather cools, we switch from campfire s'mores and river days to hot chocolate and football plays. Don't be left out in the cold this fall with no cool weather treats in the pantry or fall family meal favorites ready for everyone to enjoy. Frank's Market is there to help with in-store or online shopping. Stop by and get help from their trained staff, or order online and have your order brought out to the car or delivered right to your front door. Frank's Market, your family-owned and operated neighborhood market, serving the community in downtown Sullivan since 1960.
Sullivan Lady Eagles fall short in this semifinal game, losing to the number one ranked team in the state in Class 3, Blair Oaks Lady Falcons. Final score is Blair Oaks 4, Sullivan nothing. For the Blair Oaks Lady Falcons, 4 runs on 7 hits. They committed 2 errors, left 10 on base. And for Sullivan, no runs on just 2 hits, no errors, and 6 left on base. So Sullivan will take on Perryville for third place. That game coming up, approximate start time of 3:30.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything right before that, so we should be able to pretty well get started around right at that 3:30 time spot. And so we'll be back with you then about a little after 3 o'clock for our pregame. And, of course, we've got the Missouri football going on over on the AM side. Thanks to everybody who's listened in on TuneIn today. I know we had a lot of people that joined us on TuneIn. You can join us again. And, again, if you try to go to the KTUI FM on TuneIn and it's full, you can go to KTUI AM. Sam's got it all wired up together so that you can get the baseball game feed on the AM TuneIn app. And, of course, we had it on YouTube today as well. So there's several places where you can get the game. You still have time to probably make it down here if you want to. Be careful if you drive, but if you go stay at home, several spots you can pick it up either on the radio or on TuneIn. Mike, thank you so much.
Always fun. See you at 3:30.
Appreciate Sam's work back at the station. And again, the final score, the Blair Oaks Lady Falcons advanced to the Class 3 state championship game as they beat the Sullivan Lady Eagles 4-0. And we'll be back with you around 3 o'clock this afternoon. We hope you have enjoyed today's coverage of Sullivan High School sports on KTUI Radio. Today's game was brought to you in part by Schmidt Auto Center, First State Community Bank, Dace Insurance, Frank's Market, Hanson Land and Title Company, Peterson Oil Company, C.D. King Construction, Coldwell Banker Reeves Realtors, Jerry's RCA, Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital, and Sullivan Bank. We hope you'll join us again for more Sullivan High School sports coverage on KTUI Radio. And now we return you to our regular programming.
USA Radio News with Mike Fortier.
Parents may soon have the option of getting their young children vaccinated. The FDA yesterday issues emergency use authorization for Pfizer's vaccine for kids 5 to 11. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona on ABC News.
younger children, the parents of younger children may be a little bit more hesitant, a little bit more nervous about this. But what we're doing is leading with our medical experts, communicating the safety of this, the importance of this.
The vaccine still needs CDC approval before shots can be administered. The CDC advisory panel meets Monday. World leaders don't seem confident they'll be able to get as bold of a climate deal as they'd like. The G20 summit underway in Rome. Next week it's on to Glasgow for climate talks. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson saying today there is no chance of stopping climate change next week in Scotland. He adds an agreement among world leaders to limit climate change to 1.5 degrees is a dream. This is USA Radio News.
Okay, some good news during a challenging time for everybody, and this could really help. You may know hundreds of thousands of people have already made the switch to MediShare, which is the affordable alternative to health insurance. And with so many people looking at how they pay for healthcare right now, seeing premiums going up or the cost of COBRA plans, MediShare has a special offer, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it. Simply apply by October 30th, and they will waive your new member fee. That's $170 savings. And of course, that's just a start. The typical family saves $500 a month after making the switch. MediShare is a Christian community that has shared over $4 billion in medical bills, and it's worked beautifully for decades. I'll give you the number here in a second, and if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Just tell them the promo code SHARE to get your additional savings. Here it is. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
The investigation into former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo leads to a criminal charge, forcible touching, a misdemeanor. This coming after investigators poured over hundreds, maybe thousands of documents. Albany County Sheriff Craig Apple yesterday explaining why they settled on this charge.
We didn't want to muddy the waters and throw a bunch of charges out there and see which one sticks. This charge fits the allegation, and it fits the evidence that was obtained by our criminal investigators.
Cuomo due in court November 17th. University of Southern California admitting yesterday it mishandled sexual assault allegations against a fraternity. USC's president saying she knew last month of at least 5 allegations of drugging and sexual assault at Sigma Nu, but those allegations just coming to light in recent days. The northern lights may be visible in parts of the continental U.S. this weekend. The U.S. Space Weather Prediction Center says the aurora borealis may be visible tonight in the far northeast, upper Midwest, and Washington state. The Atlanta Braves take a 2-1 lead in the World Series. They beat the Houston Astros 2-0 last night at home. Game 4 tonight in Atlanta. This is USA Radio News.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
A New York Democrat seeking to become the first black female governor in U.S. history. Wendy King has more.
New York Attorney General Letitia James has announced her plans to run for governor of New York, pledging to take on the powerful. She made the announcement on a video posted on Twitter. In the video, she said she's running to bring good-paying jobs, a better healthcare system, a protected environment, affordable housing, and better schools to the state. James, who is a progressive, will face the more moderate New York Governor Kathy Hochul in the Democratic primary in June. Hochul took office in August, replacing former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who resigned in the wake of a damning report on sexual misconduct allegations from James's office. From the USA Radio News Pacific Northwest Bureau, I'm Wendy King.
An Iraq War veteran and 4-star general gets a new assignment. Tim Berg has more.
U.S. Southern Command is under new command. U.S. Army General Laura J. Richardson becoming the first woman to lead U.S. Southcom, which provides operations for Central and South America and the Caribbean.
But she will tell you that being first doesn't matter when you're focused on being the best, and that's exactly what she is.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin presiding over the change of command ceremony Friday afternoon in Doral, Florida, saying he has complete confidence that General Richardson will continue to make this command better. From the USA Radio News Phoenix Bureau, I'm Tim Berg.
For USA Radio News, I'm Mike Fortier.
The OBGYN you choose matters. They will be by your side to guide you through the important stages of life, from puberty to childbirth to menopause and everything in between. Choose healthcare you can trust from the experts at BJC Medical Group, located right here in your community at Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital. Visit MissouriBaptistSullivan.org to schedule your appointment with one of our board-certified OBGYNs. Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital, your best medicine close to home.
This moment in history brings with it the chance to advance yourself while protecting our community. At BJC, you'll belong to a world-class healthcare system that offers tuition reimbursement available your first day, schedule flexibility, and 30,000 remarkable colleagues. You'll feel the unity and opportunity and find strength within. Apply now at bjcopportunity.org. Sign-on bonuses available.
Missouri Net News, I'm Brent Palm. There's a memorial in St. Charles this afternoon for a Navy sailor from Missouri killed in the line of duty. Hospital Corpsman Second Class Bailey Tucker died when the helicopter he was aboard crashed off the coast of California in August. Tucker was a graduate of Parkway North High School. And the Missouri Conservation Department preparing to stock city parks, ponds, and lakes with trout